Hello, evening. Been a few days since I've been online, and it's been a while. But yes, here I am. By the way, I made a grand mistake. I thought that the stream was supposed to be tomorrow until I looked at like my watch again, and then I was like, oh crap! No, no, not crap that like my camera isn't on, but rather, oh crap! Oh crap! What's with my hello? Hello? Okay, okay. Yes, hi. Yeah, I thought the stream was going to be tomorrow, but I realized it was today. So yeah, oh well, it is today anyways, and that means that I have to do the viewer pools. My voice is not the best at the moment. I might have lost a bit of my voice, but yeah. I got Kev to help me with the queue because I haven't compiled the queue yet. But um, we will get the queue set up for all of the people today. How's my Dungeon Meshi anime progress? I didn't progress that far. I haven't been able to, so I hope I will be able to watch it by like Wednesday, I would say. I don't think I haven't been as free, so I try my best to rush the anime as much as I can. I'll probably be binge watching the anime tomorrow at work while like I am um working basically. Cause it's okay as long as I get my work done in a sense. But yeah, I think I'll play the anime as I'm doing my work. I haven't done so in the past few days simply because my work is kind of like pair programming at the moment. Pair programming meaning you have someone else that's coding the same thing with you, and then the two of us are like looking at the same code together, working out exactly what we're supposed to do. So yeah, but tomorrow I won't be doing that, so I'll probably be playing the anime while I'm doing my work, basically. So yes. Okay, anyways, we are about an hour until later on. But first, I need to mention something very, very much quickly because we don't have as much time in order to do this, but I think I will do so. Why is there no text to speech? I don't know. Maybe it got bugged. It might have been bugged. I hope not, but let me see. Could be. I'm not very sure. Pair programming stream when? Probably never. Depends. Okay, but in any case though, okay, I don't have a lot of time, but I think I'm gonna take the start of the stream to continue from something from the previous stream. And I have to mention that this is an issue that's eating me up because what happened in the previous stream was that I wasn't in the best state of mind and I was very sleepy. But yet at that time, I think some of you were telling me as to how you wanted me to watch Tobo's review of AK Enfield and how he did the 30-minute video. So I needed to sleep, but as a result, I was racing through the video. Like I skipped certain parts and I was trying to fast forward so that I get the ability to see what the points that he was making in the video. But in the end, I don't think I took that video very well. Like I didn't think too well of the video. So like it as a result, Chaotic needed to call me and check up like what was I thinking. And I think that was a very difficult call in order to get through. Just because like I knew what my stance was and I knew what Tobo's stance was, and likewise I get what Chaotic was trying to explain, but it felt like there was a fundamental difference between how we viewed the game. And that's a conflict that you can't resolve because it's like one side won't think of the other person, and then after this person won't think of the other person type of thing. So like as a result, I left my opinion as it is over there. But um I think Tobo did like watch along for literally every content creator that watched his video, which I think is insane that you become so bothered about like a crowd reaction um to see how everyone's thinking. But even so, he watched my response as well. And I surfaced to Tobo personally that I wasn't too liking of his video.
The EP take a hold of you
So
that night. Also, have you watched the podcast from Chaotic and Tobo
no,
himself?
I haven't watched the podcast yet. But let me show this image that I put. So I sent this image to Chaotic and I sent it to Tobo as well. Um because I think this was before I went to bed. You can see it's literally 5:25 a.m. that I wrote this message that I wanted to just immediately tell Tobo that I wasn't thinking very well. Um that because I was trying to make sense. Why was I so upset with the video? Truthfully speaking, and to me, it felt like the video was a more speculative nature of the game. So let me show you this little image. Yeah, so I felt like the video was um more so like paranoia rather than showing the actual evidence of what is going on in the game, you know. And to me, it felt very bothersome because it's like there's already a lot of paranoid people about Enfield in the space, both CN players, global players alike, to the issue that if you become the person who wants to voice that, you become the voice of the majority of the people who already don't feel that good about the game, in a sense. And as a result, you will create this phenomenon where it feels like everybody agrees with you type of thing because you don't think this game is going in a good direction, maybe I think the same way as well, and therefore everybody agrees in a sense. So to me, that felt like an issue. I surfaced this, but yeah, this was me typing to Chaotic, and I sent this to Tobo as well. um and I was surfacing as to how, like, because me and Chaotic, we played the game a lot more differently, and it felt strange that, like, Tobo's video had a very surface level approach to the game, which is basically how every other content creator approached the game. That they only see what goes on very quickly within the main story. They try to get through it as fast as possible, and then when they finish it all up, they don't really explore much of what the game has to offer. So to me, it felt damn bad that that was the case of the video, and I think it didn't help that I was sleepy that day, and as a result, like, I become very hostile towards the video. So I sent this to Tobo, that, like, I was just genuinely disappointed with his video, but something happened that, like, stumped me for a
From
huge
the respond
amount
of
of the
CN on
game.
Bilibili, they also think that what Tobo was talking is also what they worried on the game.
Yeah, I agree. So the thing is, I feel so bad that day that I didn't watch through the entire video, because I would have loved to, but I just didn't have the time to. Like, it's I'm literally needing to go to bed. I have work the next morning, and Tobo did a watch along of every other creator. Then, for whatever reason, he got pissed at me, and count me unlucky, but he stated that I was the only content creator, which, to be honest, that's a surprise, but I was the only content creator that skipped through his video, which I was like, damn, that's not a title that I would think to have, because I'm not the sort who would do it all the time, but yet at the same time, it happened onto his video, type of thing. So he kind of, like, expressed that he was angry as well, that, like, I didn't actually give the video. But there's this part that felt so strange that he typed to me. Let me try to see if I can get it in. Uh I can't even do this. Wait, let me see if I can put it forth. I don't mind, like, sharing entirely what me and Tobo speak of, and I don't mind that he shares it as well. Like, I don't think it's any sort of a secret, but, like, I have to say, this comment that he made towards me ate me up for the entire day today. Like, I don't really want to be affected by it, but it felt so weird to be described this way. That, like, I've never been said that my intellect is apparently an issue towards the way I saw his video. So I can mention as to what were the other things that he kind of surfaced towards me, but, like, he kind of spoken about how his video was, like, a lot of hard work, which I don't disagree. I think his video was like a long time effort coming, but he feels that I was disregarding the effort, which I don't think that was the point I'm trying to get at. Literally, I needed to sleep, and I just need to know because Endfield reviews, in a sense, were already like past that time period. So for someone to do it at this point makes me feel that we will probably be getting a bigger picture of a review. But that wasn't how I felt towards the video. And that's why I was quite gutted. Because I just wanted to see what was the points he was trying to make towards his audience. But yeah, he stated that it felt very disrespectful that I treated his video that way. So I feel weird that he kind of went around thanking like the other creators like Poke and Tectone, but yet for some reason there's a lot of hostility towards me. So it's to the point that like I was already thinking maybe I should give his video a different take or like a different chance to rewatch it. But at the same time, it feels so like how am I supposed to take this when someone suddenly comes against me for like my view? So but I will say I will say it this way that like did I apologize that I didn't watch the whole video? But the problem is that I would have apologized, but if he was rewatching, he would have known that the context was I can't even sit through the whole video. And to think like apparently sitting through the video is a requirement for discussing is weird to me. I don't get it. But yeah, I got no, I didn't get cancelled. I don't know if he would. Maybe he'll make a noise about it. Because apparently I'm the only creator that have a negative view. But this is something I kind of want to understand, which is I'm not sure how everybody else saw towards the video, to be honest. Like, I think even after that night, when I was thinking through and seeing how the video garnered so much attention that literally all the other creators wanted to watch, and every other player as well, it just felt so strange that the video, while it wasn't the full picture of Enfield, at least in my view, because everybody out there who are not a beta test player don't even have the full picture, it makes it so easy to be inclined to believe the video. But yet at the same time, it's like if you as someone who has actually played the beta test and you went full force into it, it feels so halved, you know. But I tell you what I'm gonna do, okay? Because I'll say upfront that I'm not disagreeing for the fact that I'm not apologizing for the fact that I disagree with the video, but rather I apologize for the fact that I didn't watch the whole video, considering I'm the only one somehow who didn't bother to sit through. Like again, it's not like I wanted to. It was the condition that I was placed. But considering how a large portion of even the AK or non-AK community has looked into the video, I think let's watch the entire thing all together and we see through it. Okay, so I think it's out of respect. I'm just gonna watch it entirely without pausing, and then we drop my view towards it later on. Sounds good? Okay. Hold on. You don't think my opinion is gonna change? I mean, so in his message, he said that I was skipping significant chunks of the video. Like, he felt that it was portions of the video that it's almost like I'm not allowed to skip. But I'm not sure if he's bothered by like me skipping as a viewer or that me skipping as a content creator muddies the way his video is. And don't get me wrong, I also don't like that feeling, right? That was how people approach my own Watering Waste video back then when like I've seen creators who literally reshuffled my video in order to align with how they felt towards the game, which was crazy to me that that was the case. But like at the same time, I don't think that's what I'm exactly treating his video as. Again, like it's not out of intention. I don't intend to destroy what his video is, but I think if like you know you want a content creator to promote a video to other people to watch, like let people be the let the viewers be the one to decide. Oh, my this content creator isn't watching the whole thing. Like I'll go and see it myself, type of thing.
Much can be said with certainty about Arknights Endfield after its beta test. It's got huge potential, it's going to be very popular, and this NPC is really sorry.
Really sorry, really sorry, really sorry, really sorry.
Having played the full duration of the beta, I can confidently say that Arknights Endfield has the potential to define a whole new generation of gacha games. That is not an exaggeration. But I really must emphasize the word potential. Because right now, I am increasingly worried that potential may never end up being realized. That very same potential could also turn the game into the biggest disappointment I've ever experienced in all my years of playing games. Firstly though, I really need to get the glazing out of my system, so let's just get that out of the way, shall we? There is so much
raise the
that
volume?
I fucking love about Endfield. Literally from the moment you open the game, it hits you with the
Arknights.
God, it's so good. Harking back to its roots, announcing itself to the world before greeting you with peak music just for the login screen. The satisfaction of seeing all the sprawling factory belts come together, customizing map traversal with zip lines, the activity in the Dijang with your operators working and saying hello,
You're here, Administrator. How's your day?
the view of Talos 2 from the Nexus, the phenomenal sound design.
Karmic justice! Nobody's getting...
The eerie environment and music of Valley 4. The gorgeous environment and music of Jinlong. And the headhunting. Oh my good lord, the headhunting. The music on the banner screen gets you all excited as if you're preparing for a rocket launch. You click the button, you hear those distant scintillations, and then... by far the best summoning experience in any gacha game I've ever played. Not even close. Oh, right, good, got that out of my system. I have been fortunate enough to play both the alpha and beta of Endfield. In its alpha state, I was hooked. I was full of optimism and I was wholly convinced that it would be my favorite game of all time. So what changed in the beta? Thankfully, not the base. It's even better than before, and it has a ton of room to grow and become much deeper. Of course, even though the base has a very obvious target audience, with the nature of it being a gacha game, there will inevitably be those who are simply addicted to account progression as gameplay, and will play games they would otherwise have zero interest in just to feed that addiction. For those players, rather than simplify the gameplay, which would only annoy its fans and still wouldn't be good enough for the gacha addicts, they instead created these wacky inflatable tube guys, which you then have to murder in cold blood, which unlocks a bunch of tutorials for it. They are quite possibly the most needlessly hand-holding tutorials I've ever had to do, but I don't mind their existence at all if it means they can keep cooking and make it deeper, more complex, and even more fun and satisfying in the future. And for those who are hoping for just another account progression dopamine machine, who lament the mere thought of meaningfully engaging with the base at all, fear not, there is actually an easy solution. Don't play it. Unfortunately though, in spite of everything I've mentioned so far, Endfield has made what I feel are very significant mistakes. Pretty much all of them are fixable, these are far from permanent, but in general, beta tests tend to look pretty similar to their full release versions. So let's dive in. The main story is, to put it bluntly, bad. There's no nuance at all. Landbreakers are completely one-dimensional and uninteresting, just generic bad guys who want you dead. Compare them to Reunion from the Arknights main story. They're introduced to us as fighting for the same goal as Rhodes Island, that being to liberate the infected, but with very different methods. There is a clear conflict, I understand the motivations of the antagonists and how they ended up where they are. Landbreakers have none of this. We also know almost nothing about the aims or motivations of the main villain Neferith, who might just be one of the most toothless villains I have ever seen. With the sole exception of one line when you first meet her, she shows up from time to time, says some vague bullshit, and fucks off again. How on earth can this be written by Hypergriff, the same people who gave us Patriot and Tallulah? They can very reasonably fix all of these issues before the game's release, but the alpha story wasn't good either, so I'm not convinced they will. I have no issue with the notion of a simple story well told, but that does not describe Enfield's story at all. And it's not just the writers who are at fault. At one point, Chen refers to Neferith as Nephi, which I found extremely weird. Why is she giving the main villain a friendly nickname? Turns out this is because in every single language except English, Chen says essentially the equivalent of Nefer something or Nefer whatever, because the name went over her head. It's a subtle way of adding to her characterization. Instead, the English translators collectively hotboxed their entire office and decided Chen is actually giving her the kind of cute nickname you'd normally give to close friends. I am astounded at how incompetent this is, but then again, these are the same translators who translated cold to cryo, for no reason in particular, I'm sure. Most
Chaotic was telling me that this was a joke and everything, but it's not. That's a complaint rather than a joke, no? Is that a joke? Like, isn't he talking about how he didn't like that Neferith is said as Nephi? Like, he doesn't like that presentation. I don't know why is that an issue, though. Because, like, can't you just think of it as that's just what Chen's personality is? That, like, Chen's just not the brightest of mind. Like, I've never felt she was the brightest of mind in the entire game. So for her to call her Nephi isn't exactly to express that she's a friend, but rather that she's just not wanting to call her by full name.
of the dialogue is also exasperating.
You should feel lucky, because I am the only one who can take care of technical problems like this. Say no more. Stop moving already, and do something about that ether side rupture before.
It's weird localization. It's weird localization if you think it is. Because, how do I say this? You know, it's even weirder that, like, this is the Chinese. Like, I don't even think he knows what this is. Like, Hanleng doesn't just mean cold. Hanleng is almost like an expression of... It's not freezing, that's for sure. But it's to the point that it sounds like freezing rather than cold. It's like an in-between of cold and freezing when you say Hanleng. So to which it's a bit... Yeah, as in English, you think the localization is weird, but who's to say that the Chinese and Japanese and Korean are fine?
For no reason in particular, I'm sure. Most of the dialogue is also exasperating.
You should feel lucky, because I am the only one who can take care of technical problems like this. Say no more. Stop moving already, and do
To be
something
fair,
about
AK
that
has Frost, so
ether
why
side
not we call it
rupture
Frost?
before it gets any worse.
Guys, writers, please!
No, AK call it cold and freeze.
Is it too much to ask?
But you see, cold is a weird word. Like, cold is a status
Hi,
ailment that you cast onto someone else. So to call someone a cryo class is like a cryo class person inflicts cold. Like, I'm not sure how the word cryo is a bit...
Not to be treated like an idiot. Who could your target audience possibly be for this dialogue?
I don't know, like, what's a better... That's the point. I don't know if it's a joke or like... If I have to assume it's a joke. But if it wasn't a joke, what's the alternative to cryo? Freeze? Freeze isn't the best. Imagine saying your units are freeze. Freeze units. Cold units.
Dialogue such that you feel the need to explicitly state the obvious multiple times and make sure everything is repeated very slowly for clarity. Oh, motherfucker! Consistent with the emerging trend of disappointing writing, frustratingly are the characters. Not because their writing is bad per se, but because there's just so much wasted potential. For example, Ember is a Sancta and Shaihi is a Sarkaz. We know from the Arknights story that the Sancta and the Sarkaz are seemingly always in conflict with each other due to what the Sarkaz see as the Sancta's betrayal. An image of a Sarkaz and a Sancta holding hands was very prominent in Arknights' 4th concept trailer as a holy shit moment because its meaning was so significant. Meanwhile, the only mention of something even slightly resembling a connection to this lore is one line in Ember's file saying, "The children born and raised in Talos II would never learn that angels and sanctum used to carry beautiful meanings in times past." If I'm interpreting this correctly, this is the writer's way of saying that the entire history of Terra, all the extraordinary, catastrophic, mountain-moving events that directly led to Terran races ending up on Talos 2, not important. None of it matters anymore.
It's just not a nitpick. Like, why are you expecting to get the lore now up front from like the very, very beginning of the game? And who's to say that like AK files are perfect? AK files are never perfect. Like, I don't know, it's so strange that that's the thing that he harbored on. It's not a need, but at the same time, I'm not like against the thought that we should have more race mentioned within the game. You know, I want to know the lore, I want to know the story, I want to know what happened within Talos 2. But I find it a bit too much to say that where the fuck is it all? Like, brother is the beta.
I am so disappointed in the writers. What a monumental waste of
Yeah, and I don't want people to be overwhelmed by my AK lore from the very beginning. I'd rather like Hypergriff go and take the time to take the space to go and explain to people what AK is about. Not fucking force feed it from the start. People read the fucking files and be like, the fuck's a Sarkaz? The fuck's a Sancta?
such an incredible wealth of lore at your disposal. All that being said, though, I must admit, I do love the fact the resident Australian, Aviwena, says verbatim, "Burden beast piss? How does it taste like? Crikey fucking bloody oath, Sheila, you piss-drinking cunt!" Despite nearly all the writing being a massive letdown, I want to make it explicitly clear the voice actors, thankfully, are actually good at their job, and have done marvelous work with the material they've been given. I'm a huge fan of Aviwena, Dapan, and Wolfguard's regional accents.
Oh, of course. You're the boss. You point the way.
Not a problem. Leave it to me.
And on top of that, the animations are way more expressive, the models are outstanding, and their idle chatter adds a ton of...
Idealism is always detached from reality, and it's the first step towards disappointment.
Thank you, Wolfguard. Also, just one more thing. I am no prude. I am a straight man who plays gacha games. I'm not gonna pretend not to like fan service. But guys, holy fuck, relax! Subtlety is dead. Humanity is cooked. Have mercy on my soul. Guide me from the wayward woman, Lord Jesus. Now, as I said before, everything I have mentioned so far is fixable. Bad writers can be replaced and characters can be given good writing later on, which is why all of this is negligible compared to the #1 issue I have with Arknights Endfield in its beta state, because it is not fixable once it is released. In order to get there, we first need to talk about combat. Combat in Endfield for the most part revolves around skills and skill points. Use a shared SP bar to trigger a battle skill, which in theory triggers a combo skill, which triggers even more of them, and so on. Combo skills are essentially just QTEs with extra steps that deal damage. You press E when the prompt shows up and it gets the neurons going. Basic attack strings essentially serve as the cost of getting a final strike, which is the last hit in the sequence. Final strikes restore SP, so for the most part you really want to be getting the full sequence of basic attacks to that end. That logic generally applies to the combat as a whole. Given the importance of skills, you want to be maximizing SP restoration, hence the prevalence of Arknight in nearly every team composition. Her individual damage may not be anything noteworthy, but her ability to generate SP is excellent, and more SP means more damage. I'm honestly kinda surprised she isn't a 6-star. Now, the beta also adds the ability to dodge. Due to the nature of final strikes being your primary way of restoring SP, you need to commit to the full sequence of basic attacks to get it, which means currently there is still very much a choice every time an enemy attacks you of either dodging or taking the hit, and the dodge is often not the best move. But it still gives me cause for concern. Future 6-stars are inevitably going to be designed to take advantage of more and more gameplay mechanics. Right now, the dodge only exists as a means of survival rather than
Okay, wait.
facilitating
This one is
damage.
about dodge. Okay,
But
hold on. On the part of, I'm honestly surprised that Arknight is not a 6-star. You're playing Arknights. Oh, you're an Arknights player, bro. Like, how is that a surprise? Like, don't you see that the game is trying to make accessibility a thing? That they're not trying to say most powerful person must be a 6-star. Like, isn't it a fucking better thing that a honestly powerful person is a lower rarity? It's not a weaker character, by the way. it's Arknight is possibly one of the strongest within the game as a 5-star. Yeah, it's like saying Arknight is the motto of the game. And is it a bad thing that the game has a motto of the game type of thing? So I don't know. It's so like it's a surprise, but he almost puts it like a. Actually, I'm not sure. Is he saying surprise as a bad or a good thing? It's kind of like he didn't explain, so even I don't know.
If a dodge exists in any capacity, there is a very real danger.
I don't know. I kind of wish that he put that forth. That, like, it's almost like you have to imply whether it was a good or bad thing. Like, even now, I'm not sure where he was going with when he said that.
Of them leaning much further into it by, say, having a 6-star with a combo skill triggered by a dodge, and then more
Just
units
joking.
with kits
How do you
centered
joke
around
about,
dodging, who
oh, I'm
synergize
surprised
with
that he's a 6-star.
star,
That's
and
not
new
a
6-star
joke.
whose
That's
basic
just
attacks don't get interrupted
their
by the
opinion.
dodge, and before long, you'll end up with a player base wanting more and more action, understandably seeking to flex their ADHD action gamer reflexes as their expression of skill. But with Enfield's base building being the way it is, and with the fact that they didn't dumb down the actual substance of the base building at all since the alpha, the vision the Endfield team had was clearly aimed at the kind of player who likes to obsess over details, who may not necessarily want something based on reflexes, but instead something more strategic, controlled and precise. The base obviously appeals to this kind of player, while the combat has ended up with a sort of identity crisis. Unsure of what it really wants to look like, trying to be a bit at everything while never actually excelling at any of them. Most of the strategy comes from the team comps rather than the execution. The actual process of triggering combos and doing damage and so on, while satisfying for a while, is very easy. Use a battle skill or two, do your basic attack string, face tank smaller hits, use combo skills on cooldown, and repeat. I quickly exhausted every single possibility for improvement, and even self-limiting clears like duos and solos are not at all challenging. I died more often to platforming than to enemies. This is
Which I
mostly
did too.
due to the current cast of enemies lacking any real variety or complexity. Sure, it will improve with time, but the state of the game at launch has real implications for the future of the game.
Ah! I cannot help but scream. Like, that's such a damning statement. I'm still back here where it's like, it's a fucking beta. Why are you saying as if this will be the main game?
Hypergriff has been through these motions before. Today, more than 5 years after its launch, Arknights is known for its meaningfully challenging endgame modes to the point of Chinese universities hosting nationwide Arknights tournaments, with thousands of dollars in prize money. I've kept playing for all these years because Arknights has such a rich endgame and high skill ceiling, but for a long time,
He's talking about when it launched, since many games beta are extremely similar to what we get at launch. I know, but like, wait, it's so weird to say that difficulty will be what it will be at launch. Because I think I said this to Chaotic, which is the beta test was obviously going to feel easier for a lot of players. Simply because the current build state of the beta is that your characters will level up faster than the enemy skill. So what I mean is, you will grow a lot bigger than the enemies within the beta, and as a result, the enemies are always gonna feel easy. Like by the time you hit the end game, supposedly in the beta test, all the enemies were level 70, and your characters are level 80. So it hits to the point that, of course, jack shit, it doesn't feel like a challenge. But the thing is, so you could say that I played the game a bit differently. That I think you guys were complaining at me. Why aren't you building your characters when I was battling like the level 30 and level 40 bosses when my characters were like level 20 or level 30? So I'm like 10, 20 levels down. And then I remembered I just simply told you guys, I'm having fun. Because that felt like a challenge. And it didn't just feel like a challenge, it also felt like that would be how you would experience it in the game, where you are slower than the enemies. And when you are slower than enemies, that is when it doesn't feel like you're just Gatling gun, Yvonne, spam skill type of thing. You are literally trying to manage your combat and trying to not freaking die. Like, I think if you all recall when I fought what was it the first or the second boss? I think it was the second boss in a sense. I think so. It's kind of like you just simply okay. So at that point in time, with me being weaker against that boss, it just felt like a very different kind of scene. But as soon as I leveled up myself to the point that I will match the boss, that was it. So to me, it's kind of that the problem is the beta's pace is just not calibrated, in truth. And at the same time, it's like this will change, you know. I think it's okay to express that I don't want to see this in the launch state, but it's also very strange to say this will happen in the launch state when you have played AK before and you know what challenges are level to level in AK. Like you're speaking Hypergrave. They know players want a challenge. They know players want to feel like, holy shit, this is hard. So it's a bit strange to not put that belief. At one point, some people can say, no, bro, you can't be believing. Like no companies is out there to be good on people. But there's that weird tug of war feeling, I feel, that but you have already seen 5 years of evidence in AK. Was scared that Endfield Endgame will be as boring as Hoyo games. Is that what he's worried about? I don't think so. Maybe, but it doesn't seem like he's only talking about Endgame. He seems to be talking about even the entire experience of the game when he played it. Like it felt like there was no challenges because you're always pacing faster than enemies. He thinks that the perspective that Endfield will have no changes from beta to release, judging from other projects which really had little changes, like other games basically. I don't know, if there was very little changes, Endfield would have released now. That's kind of how I see it. But Endfield is not slated to release anytime soon, which goes to say that they want to do shit with the game. Like they care. You want more strategy? It just feels like skill, basic, avoid attack, but longer because low level. But that's not what the game is. It's like, I don't know if you've seen my combat video towards the game. That, to be fair, at a certain point, it does become a form of repetition. As with any combat game, there will be repetition. It doesn't mean, oh, this game went back to the slow tactical gameplay. There is no longer a repetition in how you play. At the same time, it's doing the same shit. Use this skill, use that skill. Like, if you speak AK, you use the same 12 meta units every single time, you will always be doing the same shit, right? Because you don't change your team comp. In a sense, this is inevitable. Unless a game truly has a million ways for you to fight someone, like as if you're playing, I don't know, Hitman, right? Then, oh, you have multiple different ways to set up a crime type of thing. Yeah, maybe that type of game is that true freedom. But if you're talking about a combat game, no matter what type of game it is, there will always be a form of repetition. And it's a matter of when that repetition happens, how do you still keep it captivating for a player to play? And in that sense, the difference between this game and so many of the other games is that I don't think a lot of people seem to understand the whole combo technique of the game. That once you realize that this and that can happen, they sync up. You doing this leads to someone else. You doing this leads to actually this person. Now you have a route. Now you can do these things. Maybe you want to input this person's talent so that you get more damage and then afterwards you're supporting someone else. Like the sequences of how you think of someone is not the same linear level as some of the other combat games that exist. Which already makes me feel like that in itself is already the specialty, which I don't think he bothered to discuss. But then again, it could be not that he doesn't want to discuss it, but rather he doesn't think that it's good enough. So, yeah. We do feel that some of his argument in combat were weak. He mentioned the true intention of dodge. We'll get there. I know that after this he talks about the dodge. So, yeah.
It didn't. When it first launched, the most interesting gameplay it had to offer was Chapter 4. It took them years to make integrated strategies a permanent game mode. But the difference is, Arknights didn't offer anything else in terms of gameplay. There was nothing else to play the game for. With Endfield, Hypergriff seems to have
Wait, what?
a permanent game. Interesting
wanna hear
gameplay
this
it had
part
to
again.
offer was Chapter 4. It took them years to make integrated strategies a permanent game mode. But the difference is, Arknights didn't offer anything else in terms of gameplay. There was nothing else to play the game for.
Does he mean at launch date? That at that time when we had chapter 4, there was nothing else to play the game for? AK is Arknights is Hypergriff's very first game. Like how Reverse 1999 is Blue Box's very first game. That to me, you know, Genshin suffered the same thing as well when it was the biggest game. And like, there wasn't exactly a lot past the end game. Yeah, there's no optional game mode past the end game. That's why Genshin has always been called where the hell is my end game, right? I find it strange to complain that AK launch state apparently don't have offerings of others good stuff when the company just started.
With Endfield, Hypergriff seems to have regressed into doing the same thing by making it frustratingly shallow in its launch state, but doing so
The word launch state again!
this time is a critical mistake. Those who are looking for strategic depth will not find it. It is pathetically easy, and it will remain that way for at least the first 6 months or so. Which means once those players have completed their bases, which really doesn't take that much time, they may not stick around for that long. But those who are looking for action will get plenty of it from daily and weekly gameplay, regardless of the difficulty. The ability to dodge not only gives those action-seeking players their daily dose of dopamine, but also significantly diminishes the need for healing. If their overworld healing needs can be met with items you can craft directly from the backpack, and a 4-star like Snowshine can provide literally all my healing needs with room to spare anyway, what reason does the action-seeking player have to engage with the base at all? The outposts are optional. All they need at that point is some components to make gear. This, combined with the lack of strategic depth in its launch state, creates a serious risk of cultivating a majority of players who are exclusively invested in the action gameplay.
What's that an issue?
Now, this will be a controversial take, but I would not be making this video were I not willing to defend it. I think the best decision Endfield could possibly make after the beta is to remove the dodge entirely.
So
The ability to dodge not only gives those action-seeking players their daily dose of dopamine, but also significantly
it seems like a commentary on like saying it's not okay for action-based players to enjoy. I don't get it. Like, I don't get how that's an issue. It's kind of like, are you not just gating people from the action? But I get his point where he feels like if the game drives too much into action, does it take away other parts of the game? But to me, it's a bit like, okay, I think I was speaking to several people about this, where I would agree with the part that this is both a good and a problem. A good thing and a problematic thing, which is the thing I liked about Enfield is how there is a lot of different ways for you to approach the game. Like the combat, the base, and like he said, base feels optional. I said the same thing to you guys as well. Like, why would I build my base? Which the game tries to make that sense for you. If you properly choose to build your base, will give you more resources. Actually, that's the part that I am so perplexed that it's not discussed in this video. That is, he never once talked about how, like, why you're building the base. And like, what you're actually doing within the game. A lot of this seems to be the commentary on the combat segment. And to me, without discussing it, you don't seem to realize how this game is trying to change up the ways that you're doing certain things. You just make a decent base and you get the mats to craft and level. So on one hand, they made the base such that it's to level yourself up. On the other side, it changes the way that you approach the game. That is, like I told to you guys, the way that you run around the map. You run around, you TP, you collect the same route, that type of thing. This game is trying to make it such that what if you make the world your own? And we try to save as much time as long as you put the effort. We're going to make it such that anything that you ask for, EXP, LMD, which is not called LMD in the game, it's called T credits, any resource that you want, we'll make it farmable. And like, just log in any point. You know, he did say that action combat makes the game more optional. It's true, but there's a cyclical effect that this game is trying to produce, which is you want more action combat. You want to get it fast. But in order to get it fast, it's either you build the base, and if you choose not to build the base, you can just run around the world like anybody else. Run around, collect for free, and not care to build the world type of thing. But you see, base is not just about like producing gear, right? Base is for you to manipulate the world. Base is for you to be able to get more resources, not just gears. Once you're done with the base setup, that is the part that I was surfacing as well, that I think that I also want to know. There is a certain point in the game that your base is considered done. What happens after this point? You know, do you still feel incentivized to change anything? But in truth, right, if you think about it with any base building game, you don't really want to change any layout. You're quite happy with what your setup is. As with, like, even if you're going to change certain parts, you don't change a lot. That's just what a base building game kind of is. You know, so how is that exactly an issue is what I can't quite tell. But the one that can be ever changing is like, for example, if you played the raid combat, right? If you played the raid combat and you need the defense towers, that won't be the same shit all the time. You will feel incentivized to say, wait, I don't think I can do this outpost combat by just running around on my own. You can be manipulating the towers so much everywhere within the raid mode of the game, which he also didn't discuss in this video. So, I don't know. It's weird.
It diminishes the need for healing. If they're
But about the diminishing the need for the healing as well, I also stated that this game offers the direction that if you want to play with someone that can heal, you can do so. If you want to play with someone that doesn't have heal, you can also do so. Like, they have healing items, they have healing people. And by the way, the logic that why don't I just run Snowshine and have food? Because that means I will never die. For fuck's sake, the enemies are easy. You're not at that point of the game. like, chill, wait. If there's truly no challenge in the base game, we roast Hyperglyph. You hear me? We're all on board, okay? Of course I'm gonna fucking roast them. I will tell them, I will shit on them. But it's not the truth. It's okay to say that I'm worried that this is happening, but for fuck's sake, don't exaggerate it this extent.
overworld healing needs can be met with items you can craft directly from the backpack, and a 4-star like Snowshine can provide literally all my healing needs with room to spare anyway, what reason does the action-seeking player have to engage with the base at all? The outposts are optional. Strategic depth in its launch state creates a serious risk of cultivating a majority of players who are exclusively invested in the action gameplay. Now, this will be a controversial take, but I would not be making this video were I not willing to defend it. I think the best decision Endfield could possibly make after the beta is to remove the dodge entirely. Hyperglyph's development decisions will be driven by what players want, and if the vast majority of players aren't engaging with the base, the game's evolution will reflect that. This is my #1 issue with the game. They are creating a precarious combination of action gameplay in the combat alongside the slower gameplay of the base. We already have an example of such a precarious combination in a gacha game failing to hold in Zenless Zone Zero's TV mode. It is an action game, it was advertised as an action game. Lo and behold, the action gamers didn't like the TV mode, and Hoyoverse decided to all but kill the TV mode entirely. The difference though is that Zenless Zone Zero was built from the ground up around its dodge and parry mechanics. It is fundamentally an action game, that is where its strengths lie, and that decision was an act of leaning further into those strengths. Endfield, on the other hand, has been built from the ground up around the base, yet it is taking clear steps towards action gameplay. Obviously they aren't going to kill off the
You cannot be building the base forever. Okay? So there is no fucking way you're building the base forever. No matter how much I love base simulation games in itself. But Enfield has a very different sort of approach when it comes to action and base. That is, they're trying to introduce this base side as a way for you to play the game. And it's true to say that the base is a very slower pace of the game, combat is a very higher pace of the game. But I don't see how that is supposed to be a bad thing. In fact, right, if you think about it in a certain way, that's in a sense realistic. The reason why ZZ's puzzle mode and action mode don't quite sync is because ZZ's TV has this, puzzle feeling, right? It's not like this is your downtime when you're not fighting. It's like, fuck, I want to fight, but in order to go through the fight, I gotta do this. But if you think about the base and the combat of the game, it's a very different feel. A base is kind of like, imagine yourself as an adventurer in like Monster Hunter, something like that, okay? You go out, you fight your battle, you do your stuff. When you come back to your home, what do? You build your gear, right? You sit back, you relax. Then afterwards, you eat your food, you chill within that little town that you're in. Monster Hunter is also that multiplayer game, so you get to chill with your friends. And like, it's a very RPG feeling. With the fact that this game infused this base building element, it's almost like saying the base is basically your chill time. It might not feel chill because some people might feel stressed by it, but the game is doing what it can in order to make people feel eased into the game. And to me, that's like, the base is basically there to give people comfort, while you're not fighting. And it's not like they're gonna make the base optional. You're gonna feel rewarded that once you bother to build your base, things will improve, things will grow. Your combat will be there. And because you cannot build the base forever, when the sole purpose of the base is in order to make things flow for you, resources come into your hands, this makes it that the bigger part, the action part, can be there for you to play, right? A normal player who doesn't build base, they'll get like a B grade feeling of combat, where they feel like, my units are kind of slapping, but they're not, there, but I get their skills. But the people who can get the gear coming in all the time, build whatever that they want, build whatever food that they want, then they will feel like, shit, I'm being rewarded because I cared about my base. I really don't quite enjoy this video for the fact that the fundamental dynamic of Enfield is not being discussed in the video. It's not building the base in Enfield, the equivalent of fighting monsters in Monster Hunter without upgrading your gear. You could say that. Maybe. The game is rated as an action RPG and not a base building game. Actually, it is true, Enfield was promoted as an action RPG game even in the technical tests.
The base entirely, you might as well announce end of service at that point, but I am convinced Endfield is sleepwalking into doing something not all that far removed. If the game cultivates a player base who are seeking action, then as more and more regions are introduced, each one asking the player to build a new base from scratch, those action-seeking players will complain, and being the majority of the player base, there is a serious danger of Hypergriff pivoting to action game.
I'm not disagreeing they can complain, but it is another damning statement to say they will complain. The only people who has played this game is our small group of beta testers. The whole goal here is to make people feel absorbed, that the base is a more rewarding experience. And not so much that you feel like it's a chore. Eventually, it will hit the point where some people be like, actually, maybe this is kind of fun. Maybe I don't mind getting into this. And so people get absorbed, and then they see the value of how this helps their action, and they say, I don't mind it. I will run through that process. This is the core thing that Enfield is trying to tackle, which is a fucking huge risk, because like, no one truly knows if this will work. Not even Hypergrave, I'd be honest to tell you. Like, they can run as many beta tests, as many surveys as they want. But the moment the true game come out, that is the time that we will really know whether an action-seeking player can say, oh, there's base in the game? I don't mind it. It's actually kind of fun, and I like how this contributes to my action.
Play for that reason. And we have already seen that Hypergriff is perfectly willing to let you sidestep most of the strategy.
Like
in
again,
this.
I don't think the fear is bad as well. Because like I said, no one knows what the truth will happen. But I also do think you cannot say that surely action players are going to complain about the base. We said this even from the start when technical test came out. That like, oh, is this base thing going to be it? You know, I worried that too. But it was when they changed the base from the technical test to the alpha, sorry, not the alpha test, the beta test, that made me realize they are trying to take the step towards making people feel comfortable about this whole base building being in a synchronized fashion with their action.
Strategy game, so long as you pay up. But for the same reason Hoyoverse's attempts at strategy have been absolute dogshit, Hypergriff would not even hold a candle to developers.
The idea that the company continues to make new SSS maps will throw a core idea away of their game system is a bit of a head scratcher. Which core idea are you referring to when you made that comment? Not quite sure which one you're referring to.
With mature and polished action gameplay systems. Removing the dodge and doubling down on strategic gameplay solves this problem and gives them the space to build on Enfield's strengths and create something truly phenomenal. It is by far the best decision they can make for the longevity of the game. Instead, they are trying to steer it in two different directions simultaneously. One towards that vision they so clearly had a year ago, and one towards appealing to a wider, more general audience.
I find this very... who are we to judge what their vision is? You know, like, visions change. And a lot of people's visions change. Creators, companies, like, so many. It's like, why don't you just have the trust?
If we're being honest with ourselves though, we all know what general audience really means. Let's not pretend otherwise. It means the Hoyoverse audience. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with playing Hoyoverse games. This does not mean every single Hoyoverse fan ever. The problem is with those who do not see each game as having a unique identity appealing to different kinds of players, but rather they see 3D anime RPG gacha game as a genre in itself. And yes, that does include you, Wuthering Waves fans. Hoyoverse and Kuro games both have their roots in action gameplay, while Hypergriff's roots are in strategy. And yet there are still those who make the argument that trying to be like Genshin or like Wuthering Waves or whatever is a good thing because they're the most popular gacha, and for some reason, popularity is the only thing that matters to these people. I'm going to make what may seem like a strange analogy at first, but just trust me on this. When Gangnam Style released in 2012, it was a global phenomenon.
I watched
it became the
this
first
whole
video
thing.
to reach 1 billion views on YouTube, and just like that, the Korean pop industry was catapulted into the mainstream. More than a decade after that phenomenon, do we now have a thriving industry consisting solely of songs that are like Gangnam Style? Sounds a bit silly, doesn't it? Saya did not stumble upon some magic formula for success which can be repeated forever with the right balance of ingredients, and Sai has explicitly said this himself.
You know, I cannot call this success because this is called phenomena, and which means I don't do anything. People do it, right? So this was by people, not by me.
K-pop is the leviathan of an industry it is today, not because everybody copied Gangnam Style, but because people took advantage of the opportunities Gangnam Style opened up. Fast forward to 2020 and Genshin Impact becomes a global phenomenon, catapulting...
Huh? I'll listen to this one first. I want to see how you compare
gacha
it.
games into the mainstream. MiHoYo put some forward-thinking people at the wheel, quickly built a brand identity, renaming themselves Hoyoverse, and now, 5 years later, Hoyoverse has found unfathomable sustained success. But again, this is not because they found some magic formula, but because they took advantage of the opportunities brought about by the phenomenon that was and is Genshin Impact. This is what people so...
I was praying to the fucking heavens he said COVID. Like, it's not, oh, Genshin Impact became the thing. It's Genshin Impact started out so good because everything fell right for Genshin. Every single thing was the perfect opportunity for Genshin. Creators wanted to hop, creators were excited. Fuck, COVID happened. Creators get locked in, players get locked in. Everyone played it. Genshin's success is not purely from COVID. Don't get me wrong. It is successful in its own way. But the size of the success, you cannot say that COVID was not a contribution.
So often miss when they insist that every new gacha game needs to be like some other gacha game. Of course, this is no concern for enlightened and experienced.
But I agree with the fact that it is a very strange phenomenon to see many games wanting to copy Genshin, thinking that Genshin's success is meant to be replicated. When, in my opinion, it's not, you can't quite replicate it when, like, you need like the same recipe almost in order to do it. You need the perfect conditions. Do you have a big player base who's excited to play a game, a big content creator base who wants to get into you, like to do it, you know? In a sense, I'm now seeing that he's stating Gunman style Genshin are both phenomenons because they were uncontrolled things. I just don't like that he's saying Genshin Impact and then like not saying why it's a phenomenon. But in any case, like, but it's so weird to say, oh, Genshin is not a successful game. It's just a phenomenon game. It's not exclusive as well, to be fair. I don't know. It's just so strange. Like, COVID or not, you can't sort of deny that Genshin did what it could to even feed on the success or the phenomenon it had. But oh wells.
Experienced 3D anime RPG gacha game enthusiasts like ourselves, I'm sure our judicious and learned beta testers have provided invaluable feedback to the developers. Shall we peruse a few of them? Dash feels underwhelming. It should be more forgiving and have more iframes. It's not to my liking because of my action RPG experiences. You don't say! Game needs a proper dodge and anyone who says otherwise is coping. A quick look around the gacha space makes this abundantly clear. Not being able to dodge cancel makes the overall combat loop feel unsatisfying because you're forced to take hits that could have been avoided. Yeah, dodging definitely needs rework, like larger iframes for casuals and consecutive dodges, and dodges not breaking your basic attack combo, and more dodging distance, and making dodges more rewarding, and make SP boss 4 instead of 3. It would make combat faster. Please make normal attacks more powerful, and also make each hit give SP, and also stagger, and also please give SP whenever I dodge. Also, please make dodges use less stamina. Also, so far so good, but it feels like some essential features are missing, like iframe rolls and parrying and deflecting. Hey, remember what I said about players wanting more and more action if a dodge exists? Make SP boss 4 instead of 3, and make it recharge faster. Right now, there's no incentive to swap to another character during combat. It cancels the animation and doesn't change the position. I hope they make it more like Wuthering Waves. Oh, here we go, boys. Buckle up. Combat's already way better than with the technical test. Being too different will scare new players away. They changed it from the technical test for a reason. But this is my view as someone who's played lots of recent gacha games like Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, and Wuthering Waves, but never the original Arknights. By the way, there is Girls Frontline 2 for a more top-down strategic approach, which is exactly why I'm not playing it. Here are some exploration options in the competitors I've played. Genshin Impact, the game should tell me which weapon to put on my character, like in Zenless Zone Zero. Also, the game should tell me which gear to put on my character, like in Zenless Zone Zero. Overworld exploration feels kind of slow. A good example of how to make it better would be Wuthering Waves. Right now, this feels like a certain game where the combat is you running around and combining different skills to get the reaction. Damn, that's crazy. I wonder why. Jump feels too short and floaty. It would be great to increase the height or allow a double jump. It would have to redo all the geometry. What do you mean? This is especially important because of improvements to exploration the competition has been making. Oh, will you please fuck off? It would be great if they considered at adding platforming abilities like a double jump and wall climbing and swimming and the grappling hook, it's one of the fun aspects of open world games. It's not an open world game, for crying out loud! All the big open world gacha games let you carry over the pity, so this system will not bode well for most of the mainstream gacha community. Well, they can bloody well fuck off then! People need to learn how to skip banners. This is stupid advice. Just look at this example from You just wanted to be more like Hoyoverse. And they're the most popular gacha, period. Not carrying over the guarantee in a game competing with I only build up pity if there is a character I really want dupes for. The concept of dupes is already questionable. Looking at Genshin I know very few people that play Arknights, but dozens that play Hoyo and Kuro games. This is a lie. You know people who play one Kuro game. It is Wuthering Waves specifically. Don't fucking lie to me! It's about what your competition does in business. Oh my god, you people are insufferable. I keep pulling after I get the character to build pity, but that's now a mistake in this game. You have a gambling addiction! Building pity is not a thing! In my ideal gacha system, there is no 50-50 system at all. Just a banner with X pulls to get it guaranteed, and a higher chance to get it at X pulls. This is literally the Endfield system, you idiot! Mark my words, if this system goes live with no changes, the player base from competitors of this game will absolutely not play long term. Bear in mind,
I skipped this part of the video when I watched it 2 days ago. By the way, if you guys are wondering why am I rewatching the video, Tobo got fucking upset with me for not watching the whole thing. And I had to skip this part because I needed to go to bed. Like, why would I sit through the complaints? But I've sat through the complaints and... it's like... I have a thing to make about the people who keeps comparing to Genshin and Zenless. As much as we get ticked off and we say, fuck, this is like... we don't want another Hoyoverse. We don't want another game. Okay. How is it that a player's opinion is wrong if a certain feature of another game is good? Like, features of a game are not exclusive per se. You know, in a sense that, of course, if a game copies another game, feature for feature, one for one, that's not good to me, because that just means you're copying someone's homework. But if you're taking the good parts of someone, you're removing the bad parts of someone else, how is that a bad thing? You know, you learn from what people are doing well. You learn from what they're not doing as great to make your game a better version, in a sense. Like, there are some complaints that are strange, don't get me wrong. Some complaints are wow, like, oh, I don't like your traversal in the game. I need more TP points. I need, like, glide. You know, I need the ability to climb ledges, that type of thing. Like, yeah, I agree, those are fucking dumb comments that, like, you know, why not just give the game its own flavor? But things like, oh, I want the gacha system to be like this because I think it's better here. How is their opinion of that wrong? Because they feel more comfortable, it doesn't mean that they're wrong, right? You know, like, people shit on AK gacha at times. But I don't think it's on our right to, like, fight against a person who thinks, oh, actually Hoyoverse gacha is better because, you know, I've been winning, type of thing. Like, that's kind of why I didn't quite enjoy this part, where I don't mind if you want to take some time to, like, pick on certain people and be like, your opinions are really wild and dumb. But not everything is like the moment they utter the word ZZ or Wuwa or Genshin, it means their opinion is wrong. Can we not be that sort of community to be like, oh, you're not talking about anything in AK, you want to speak about another game? I'm not here to listen to you anymore, type of thing.
by the way, this is just from the Discord server. There will be far more of this in the private feedback surveys. I want to highlight one more post, however, in which two testers state similar concerns to mine and are met with a rather depressing response.
They want the game to conform to popularity. I know. So I get to his point where it's like, you can say that something is the popular opinion, you know. And I think it's fine to feel that, oh, sometimes it's overboard, but people make good points at certain times. It's like, by the way, let's speak as us as an AK player, okay? What are some of the things in AK that we love, right? We love that we can buy skins for free with OP. We love that the gacha allows us to get duplicate units, like pass units easily. There's no true limited, right? There are limited, there's limited units, but there's standard banners. And then if you don't win, you can like get it later, right? Then afterwards, you can buy things from the search shop. You can actually, like, the combat is fantastic, right? The strategy, IS is so freaking fun. So let me reverse this conversation, okay? In this part, is it wrong for an AK player to say, I wish Genshin had this? Like an AK player who plays Genshin as well. I wish Genshin's game mode was kind of like IS. I wish Genshin allowed me to use yellow certs to buy the characters. Like, this is the thing where it feels so elitist to say that people from other games are not allowed to make opinions because it's from another game. You need to sit in the shoe that. So, are we gonna say that AK stuff cannot appear in other games as well when AK stuff are so good? You see, it's like skip button. AK is skip button as well whenever you play a stage, right? And how Hoyoverse didn't do skip button. Oh no, not Hoyoverse. Wuwa didn't do skip button. Kind of thing. So is that to say that, oh, skip is such a revolutionary AK thing? And that, like, Wuwa should not do it because it's AK only. You know, this is gatekeep. This is our shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I'm really not a fan of this, where we're not closing off everybody. It shouldn't be that way.
The first tester says, currently there are a lot of action elements, but the battles don't feel exciting. I think the battle system in the technical test might be more enjoyable. When it comes to action, other companies...
Rather these people saying, I want this, I think so, without a meaningful reason. I know, but okay, you see, when he hovers like that for 5 minutes, like, this is what I meant when I say it feels like you're attacking people who's trying to make meaningful opinions as well. Like, even these people who are maybe explaining the reason now second guesses themselves that, oh, because I want Endfield to have this feature in Genshin, right? You know what? Maybe I should shut up about my opinion now because this guy just called me out for like, oh, I apparently cannot talk about Genshin here.
Companies' games are more refined, and the current system just feels like an inferior version of them, which is just annoying. The second agrees. There are some opinions that it's plain compared to other
By the way,
games,
I know
but
that the
Endfield
server is going to be
differentiate-
up, but can we afford a little bit of time? Let's finish through the entire video, then let's do viewer pools, okay? So probably 1-5, like I'll be 5 minutes late.
from others and is interesting in its own way, so I don't want it to be swayed by those opinions and make it feel too action-oriented. If the dodge window is too lenient, it'll just become a dodging action game. While the third tester, eloquently summing up the vast majority of the feedback, says, I agree with increasing the action element. The reason is simple, it will attract a wider range of players. This, essentially, is the mindset of people who keep asking for the game to be something it's not. They have no concept of carving out a niche in the market, or games having unique identities, or the developers having their own vision. It's all just monthly revenue PvP. It is boring, it is exhausting, and I lament the apparent reality that Hypergriff seems to be listening to them. As it stands, the base is the one and only thing meaningfully differentiating Endfield from other Gacha games. Thankfully, the majority of people anticipating the game's release do seem to understand how important the base is for that reason. But while it does have tons of room to grow and become even better, I have become convinced it will not. The most optimistic outcome I can believe in is that new regions will have a new gimmick, like Jinlong's fluids and pipes. You build a new base with it over the course of maybe a few days at most. The vast majority of players will be satisfied, and that's where it will end. Gacha games are not conventional games. Fundamentally, the characters are the product, and the game is simply a vessel through which the product is marketed. But reducing all gacha games to this fundamental is boring. They're fun! There's so much potential in the live service model for outstanding single-player games to see years of consistent updates and improvements, to foster thriving communities that conventional games often don't have the lifespan for. Instead, a subset of the communities that already exist are preventing that potential from being realized by consistently pushing new endeavors with unique visions into the same box until they all become homogenized imitations of the same thing. Hypergriff needs to decide if they are content with being that imitation, because a game for everyone is a game for no one.
That stabbed me.
There was a moment while playing through the main story which I think will stick with me for many years. I was thinking about some moments from the alpha, like Fial's desperate attempts to jump onto this ledge because I was standing on it and admiring certain details on the blighted gigaspawns. My boy was caked up, holy! I happened to be in the Origin Loadspring region at the time, and I noticed why the music for this place in particular felt so eerie. Remember the menu theme I was glazing earlier? Now compare that motif to the music from this part of the map. It invokes a feeling of loss, a feeling of knowing something will never be the same again. And suddenly, I had to stop what I was doing because I was hit with an overwhelming feeling of nostalgia for the alpha.
Are you having fun, Tobo?
It's really satisfying, actually. I'm a big fan of it. There's so much potential in what this combat can be. Do you have any other comments on the overall storyline? Okay. I can write an essay for this. I want the story to have a spine and let writers take risks. I'll be disappointed if it's dumbed down and basic.
I'm not disagreeing with like the sentiment of the video being like that, but the time just isn't right to me. Like, is this? I think I asked myself this when I was so sleepy that day. Like, isn't this literally doom posting? That you keep saying about, oh, I wish it was this, or this, wish it was this, but the game's not out. The game's not fucking out.
Wait, no. Angelina!
Angie, that's not how you abuse gravity.
Angie, no! I'm sorry. I really hope they commit to what they've got here. I think it's sick. Commit to the vision, commit to no dodge and shit. Obviously, like, it needs refining and stuff, but...
You do understand not many people will agree with you.
Yeah, I know. As long as they're actually playing the alpha and understand what the vision is and what it's asking of them, it's totally fine. If they disagree, like, all I can reasonably ask...
I have a counterpoint to the idea that the apparent alpha version, right, has to be the truest vision of what it should be. Because like an alpha version is a version where you're testing to see whether certain functionalities are supposed to work, whether people buy into it. And it hits to the point where it's like, I can't be honest, I don't even know if an alpha version means a vision of the game is already there. Like, you almost think of it as this is the pure skeleton. That the whole thing about the slow tactical combat, I think even I was like thinking about it back then, whether I would enjoy this. And there was at that point in time where I just think to myself, I thought it was fun. I'm an AK player. It's fine to like angle the skills and whatnot. But then there comes that little issue where this playstyle is very Xenoblade, I believe, where you do all the slowdown stuff. I feel like it's fine that I do this sort of stuff, but I don't know for how long myself or other people can get into this same drive. Like, I look towards the company more as like, I wanted them to improve that tactical thing in order to make sure that this game will be a lot more receptive. You know, the whole slow combat gameplay was, yeah, it was in essence like, it was probably the most rated down thing, I feel, in the technical tests. Like, you can say it's the fault of Hoyoverse, right? All the Hoyoverse creators were all saying it. Combat's not even mid, bro. Combat's poor back then. But I'm also on this weird perspective where it's like, why is it a bad thing if a company tries to make a change towards a bigger audience? That is, if they don't make the change, then what? Let the bigger audience opinions stay the same. Now, this doesn't mean that I approve that the game should go into Genshin or UA route. But at the same time, if you've seen the beta test, in what way, apart from apparently the combat, means that the game is a Genshin and UA route? Like, I don't, like, it just feels a bit strange and not mindful to think that apparently, like, trying to listen to what most people want and trying to make a version of it that goes there is a bad thing.
If someone is to think for themselves, right? I can't fucking wait for this game's full release, man. This is a technical alpha. It's like a really bare bones version of this game, and it's already like, I've just been unable to put it down. Just actually insane. I'm so excited, dude. I can't wait. It feels a little weird to talk about it this way because it was literally only a year ago, but I'm making this video in the first place because I need to express how it made me feel. I had so much optimism for what the game could be. But now that optimism is becoming silent lamentation. If Endfield continues on the path it's currently on, every gacha developer with an eye on this game will see the trend. Originality is overrated, and the path to success lies in imitation. The men in suits will take notice, and unique, interesting ideas with oceans of potential will not even see the light of sunrise. Endfield is a dying canary in a coal mine. That canary may not be dead yet, but I am not at all convinced Hypergriff is interested in saving it. What could have been the harbinger of a golden age could instead doom itself to be the death knell of gacha games.
Fuck me.
I have given every possible piece of feedback I can give to the developers. And so I have done all that I can to convince them to remain faithful to the vision they clearly had. For now, I can only hope the decisions which need to be made will be made by those who are just as enchanted with that vision as I am. And I won't be left wondering what could have been.
Okay. I sat through the whole video for Christ's sake. I was hoping that there was truthfully a different feeling that I'll get for apparently skipping certain parts. But I understood the whole video. I know what it's trying to do. Ay, ay, ay. God damn. Okay, closing summary, and then let's do viewer pools, okay? The thing is, this video has such a wide reception. So many people out there are watching this video. You know, big creators, Hoyoverse creators are all watching this at the same time. And they're all in agreement with it. The CN players are buying into it. The CN players on Bilibili are like loving the video. Because, like, yeah, we don't want another Genshin. And I'm not saying that I fucking don't want another Genshin. I'm not disagreeing with that overall view. You know, but the way that it's being presented is almost as if saying the game is already on track. We're already like pulling it there. You know, when it's kind of like I just cannot grasp, like, if the video views the proximity as this, you know, how do I see that, like, the proximity isn't what he pictures it to be? You know, there's so many things that are not mentioned. The game modes, which are all fucking test baits. Your raids, your proper dungeon plays, right? The fucking unpolished IS mode. Like, there is so many things that are obviously not ready. And yet, you can already see, like, if you look in the essence, it's like, damn, this is gonna be so cool. Like, the game has so much potential, and I fucking hated that this whole video made this potential carved down into the so-called, I guess, basic mechanisms of the game. Like, the only two things he touched, apart from saying that he liked the music, was, I guess, the voice acting as well, is the combat and the bass. But it's also like saying, like, yeah, I get that to the core of the game, but combat is like so much more than just the looks of it, you know. So, ah, this was so tough. And to me, right, my sadness, like I came into this video. It's a bit my fault that I came into the video with some expectations, but I was hoping that with someone who finally made noise in the Enfield space, trying to like, in a sense, this video is meant to spark discussion. I think, you know, and like I think it did its job. Both you'll get both the people who agree and both the people who disagree, and I might be on the disagreeing side. Although not so much disagreeing side that like I'm taking the side of the horrible players. It's just my own view that like I feel that it's fine for someone to not like the game. However, I wish that we were all deciding and discussing this with the same pool of evidence. Like with his video, not discussing about your resource collection, not discussing about the true reason why you're doing the base and the things that you can do with the combat, like the actual gigantic amount of things that you can do apart from just slashing people. It's like everyone in the YouTube space is as clueless as the content creators who only play the game for 2 days. You know, the 2 day you all cannot deny, and especially for those of you who watched me for a very long time during the Enfield combat, that is 2 days, 3 days of exposure is not the same as 30 days of exposure. There is a lot of little things that you start to be like, hold on, this is like very much trying to bring me that feeling that, oh, I can get that AK player feel into this gacha game. There is this hidden stuff, there is that hidden stuff. You know, I don't think that it's the case that he played for very short as well. I think he played decently long. But at the same time, it if he did, to me, it just makes me wonder as to, is it really that intentional to leave out this information? Because to me, it's just like, in a sense, you're no different from the other creators who's only played this game for a few days. Because whatever Tobo has said, right, is just as much as some of you who has never played the game. You've only seen certain big names play the game. That's it. And these big name creators, they've also only seen just that much. You know, so yeah, I just find it strange and unfair. You know, I don't know if it's a case where I don't think of it as I'm being biased. I just want a fair playing field of judging the game. Maybe that's how I approach towards the video. And yeah. Okay, I think that's my opinion towards the stuff. I really walked out of it hoping that I can see it differently, but no, I didn't see it any differently. So should I is there any point of posting this reaction? I don't even know. I feel like I'm out of the norm, by the way, of feeling this way towards the video. Like, it's crazy to think that I might be the only one who don't like the way that it was presented. Don't post a reaction to this. I guess I won't. I don't want to reach. I don't want to fuel the fire, man. It just feels like this video's intention was to fuel fires and like get the whole world fucking erupting. But it's erupting in the way that I wish it wasn't, which is to have more people agreeing that Enfield is bare bones. You like the effect that this video. By the way, I'm loading up AK, so give me a while. You like this effect is that it's having on the CN side. It's quite a spiral. As in, again, it's the same thing where I say there's also tons of CN players who haven't played the game. And as much as they've seen the game is through short experiences. So of course people are gonna agree. Tobo and his people already have an opinion on me. This reaction won't change it. Unfortunate. Tobo is already marking me as untrustworthy, so it's hard to have discussion with him. I asked to call him, and he didn't want to. Because I think the only thing I want to understand is, like, did he play the whole game? Is he really, really saying all these words from playing everything? I can't believe it. Why no call? He refused to talk to me. Why did Tobo say that? I don't know. But yeah, he doesn't want to speak to me, and he called me an intellectually dishonest person, which I think is fucking crazy. Anyways, I'm coming in. Just try to stir drama in the game cloud. I be honest to say, I don't even know. I don't even see Tobo like such a person to like make videos just so that, or like to stream things in order to appear, you know. Like is that his strategy? I can't even tell. Does he just want to like? Was it on purpose? Is the whole goal of his video to incite some form of dramatic reaction? And he's happy if it happens, and apparently if I don't agree, it means that it's a bad thing. He had a discussion with Chaotic yesterday. I mean, I don't know if I should watch it. It's a whole hour of a discussion. Hour 30. Should I watch it? Is it worth watching? Please do it. What do you think of it? Like, did it spiral in a bad direction? It just gives more context to things. Alright, can. Okay, fuck it. Alright. Okay. I close it up. Let's do the pools. Let's go. Okay, that's one. I just need Marcel. Give me the Marcel now. So we've got one 5-star, and it means that we can get the second 5-star. There you go, second 5-star. And then... okay. Don't pity. Do it here. Okay, fine. I'll give you a pity game. Marcel loves me.
Classic Kaki moment.
Next person. Send me your email, send me your code, let's get in. Kev, do you manage to do the list? Or did Kev... Oh, he sent me the list. Sorry. Oh, we didn't put the queue in. Uh-oh. My bad, chat. Okay, wait. This is real quick. I didn't mind that you posted, I think, Kev, but it's okay. I should have asked him. We have a queue list. First person is Drago. I need to get through a bit of clicking. I'll be the world's fastest clicker for like 10 seconds. I'm not good at clicking. Alright. Let's go. Wait, I didn't need to click. I just click enter. Oh my god, I'm showing my old man tendencies. I click through everybody's name and press enter to make sure that all your names are registered, only to hit enter on the whole thing and everybody's name became a tag. Ah, technology, man.
Peepo arrived. Danny one wave uncle and chat.
Okay. 100 pools, get as many as possible. You mean like unlimited?
Arknights.
So like I can do 100 pools straight up? And just see how many Marcels I get you? Okay, let's go. Am I done? Wait, possible max potential 5-star. Oh! We're not going the good route. Okay, that's one. Hello? That's two. Okay, we got both, I'm not gonna do well with this potential. Wait, I can get a quadruple. Okay, 4 5 stars in one. Soon.
What in the streamer luck was that first 10 pull?
Should I max pot Marcel or max pot 5-star? Wait, how many pools am I in? Was that 80 pools? That felt like 80. Should I do 20 more? No, it's not all. He said do it under 100 pools. Drago, what do I do? Awaiting instructions. Okay, guys, hold on. We're waiting out. He might be. Wait. I need to ping him on Discord. What now? 2 more 10 pool. Here we go. 5 stars. I told you I'm getting a max pot Marcel. Please tell me you reverse psych me. You did, right? You said max pot 5-star just to get closer to max pot Marcel, yes? Goodbye. Yasri, your turn. Yasri, have I been winning?
Arknights.
Okay. I think I'll win in the first 10. I think. Okay, next 10. I'm slightly panicked about yours because I don't. Wait, he sent me this, guys. I just
Chat,
received
this is why you sign up for Cookie's viewer pulls and you too will experience Cookie's streamer luck.
What can I get for you, sir? Give me 1 Dungeon Meshi set 1. Hold the scam. Sir, that will cost you all your Orundum and Gold certs. Don't say that! We're not doing that! I won't use all your Orundum, okay? I'll get you the Marcel and you can dip happily out of this. You see this? We're approaching the 6-star. And here we go. Boom. Where? Hello? You better give me 2 6-stars now. 2 6-stars. Double! It's compensation! I didn't take your gold certs. I took your random. Next. Quanto. I'm name! Don't quote me! I misread his name! Quantlo! Help.
Arknights.
Why the... I have to tell you, why is your name spelled that way, dude? How do I truly pronounce your name, I wonder? Quantlo. I've never asked you if it was deliberate. You only started joining my pools like 2 months ago. Either get you Escalon or Narantuya.
This is a public service announcement I copy and pasted from CAF request for the rate up 5 stars if you want to get Marcel.
Okay, wait. By the way, guys. It's get him, Escalon, or Narantuya. Not Marcel. You got that? I think that's Escalon Alter. Is that okay? Can you let me know? Is this okay? Do I dip? I think I should dip. He said okay. Yes, Escalon Alter. Okay, next, Karen. Let's go. I realized, right, when I was reacting to the video just now, one of you asked me about my decision to full-time create, but I didn't content create. I didn't see what the question was. I don't know if you're still here. If you want to ask your question, you can. Because I was trying to tell myself to answer it, then I mean, I was watching the whole video, so now it's off my mind.
How about a little chat before you
Oh sheesh, that's so cool! Thanks for showing me this. Nice. I should buy it. Okay, that's one. Go on. How many people will go into pity, huh? Let's not go too far. Double the chill chat. What is this supposed to mean? What's the story behind this? Go on. Is this hard? Not again! Okay, let's go. Three 6 stars. 2! Is that new? Is that new? Via meta? Okay, not bad. Oh! This pot is your amount of sanity? That's quite cool. Karen. Sorry, not Karen. The next one would be Sephorine. Thank you for always asking me for pools. You've trusted me for very, very long. I hope I never fail you. I shouldn't say that.
Arknights.
Thanks, Karen. How much did that pack cost? $10, I think. 10 USD.
有意義な一日になるといいわね、ドクター。
What was my workplace reaction to my decision? They respected it. That's fine to start, I think. As in, you mean my current workplace? I surfaced to my current workplace that that I probably want to like full-time content create. And so like the thing is, when I'm working at, they don't have a way for like my job to be shorter, so that I can maybe do it both at the same time. So I have to leave the job posting that I'm in at the moment. But I need to wait. Let me get this pool done, and I'll quickly say what I'm doing. 80 pools in stock. We got double the 6 stars in front. We can stop now. Okay, go on. Go. 90 pools. Okay, not bad, 90. Yeah, I told my current workplace that I wanted a full-time content create, and I was thinking like whether they have an alternative way for me to work so that I can maybe still get money on the side, and said no. But I'm fortunate enough that even though I said yes, I will probably focus more days into this, I still will have other jobs on my side. But my jobs will not be... Don't remind me. You have not bind your Yostar account.
Arknights.
Please bind your Yostar account. Anyways, 2 of banners, my bad. I found a different job posting that will allow me to work, but I don't have to work for working hours. So it's more project based. So I just need to do a deliverable for the company by a certain set time, and they'll pay me. And in fact, I will have a lot of jobs that are like that while I'm content creating. So I'm not saying sponsor, by the way. It's not the same as sponsors where, oh, people sponsor my video for effort. It's not that kind. It's more like I will have things that I'll do that's on a commissionary basis. Yeah, I'm not an artist though. Don't think of me as an artist. I don't draw. I'm a programmer. So I have programming jobs on the side. And I have hosting jobs too. In fact, I have a mega wish that I can be a host within the... If the previous codecs are to go by, you take 114 pools, still Marcel, but that's fine. Oh, it's okay, I did it for you, Lemon. Congrats. That's your Marcel. I don't know if I got you the 5 stars, by the way. I hope I did. If I didn't, do it yourself. You know me, I'm not good with 5 stars. I'm sorry to pass the duty to you. No 5 star. Chat, don't say a thing. Don't tell him he didn't get the 5 star. Shh. I got him the 5 stars, of course, obviously. I'm the king of 5 stars, no?
Arknights.
What's my favorite programming language? I gotta be honest, my company is starting to change me. I would have said Python, but I'm starting to adore TypeScript. Oh, this is amazing music. Is GG the only one who got a paradox this update? I'm not sure. It could be the other 5 stars and 4 stars that you didn't build. Am I sure about TypeScript? TypeScript is so freaking annoying, by the way. Like, up front, TypeScript is... Go home! Maybe another 6 star before Marcel? I don't think that's a 6 star that you want. Now I need to get you, Marcel. Oh my god, don't go far. Please don't go far. If we're going to use 120, there better be a different 6 star before Marcel. There needs to be another 6 star. It cannot be Marcel. Okay? Wait, chat. If you hit this point, this is what you're wishing for, okay? Within the 9 pools, it's another 6 star. So that you're actually using the guarantee. Please! 3, 2, 1. That's not how it works. But okay, we take that. It was 114. That's the worst pool for today. Oh, it was a new Zuoler. Oh, that's not bad. Next. TypeScript is such an annoying programming language, but like, you could say it's my company's fault. I got absorbed into it. Because I didn't mind that it's such a... How do I say this? It's so frustrating, but yet because it's so concerned about checking your code all the time, at a certain point I got used to it and be like, well, at least it's doing something for me. But if not, I would have just said Python, because Python is comfy. Like, especially as someone who do data analytics.
Run into any trouble, Doctor.
Okay, let's go. Am I having an abusive relationship with TypeScript? No? I didn't get him the 5 star. I'll try to get you the 5 star. Where's the 5 star? Hello? Where's the 5 star? Oh! Yo, what? Am I gonna get a Marcel before a 5 star? How the hell did I get you? Wait, I'm telling you. Just use your free 10 pools, bro. Don't rely on me. Your next free 10 pools is freaking Lios. I'm out. I'm on my fucking chair. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm squatting on my chair. Blazi, your turn. Let's go.
Arknights.
Chat, remember, don't ask Cookie to pull any specific 5 star on any banner XDD.
What are the odds that I keep getting Zola and Ebon Halls?
Doctor.
Like, if you think about it across all the 6 stars, let's see, who could I be getting people? I could be getting them a useful Golden Glow, a Pozionka, a Dorothy, a Moina, of all things, a Chill Pie, and yet all I give is men. Amazing. Please don't give you a 3rd Ebon Halls. No, I won't. I don't spawn pioneers for people though, for some reason. Blazi, full banner? Full banner? Oh, here we go
Truly
again.
engaged behavior by Uncle.
Here we go again. I can't help it. It's not me. I can't even blame the account. Yes! Yes! Surely I'll win in the next 10 pools. Can you not do it? Fuck it, I'll do it. Oh wait. Did I already get Laios? Oh, so I was just unlucky as fuck. I'm a scammer.
Cookie got that gauge touch.
I'm so sorry, Blazi. I did it first. I missed. That missed across my eyes. I'm so sorry. If only I got you another 6 star. In fact, I think you might be at another 6 star. Probably your next 10 free pools will give you a 6 star. Man, use another 10. I'm cooking your 6-star pity. Refund scam? Watch him tell me he gets 3 6-star in the free 10 fools. I'll report back if he does. If he tells me. That's rare. On my stream. Go on. Okay. Is that you? That's not bad. But where's Marcel? Doesn't Ho Hui X up? Kind of. You want that? Going too many pools. But it's 3 6-stars though. 3 6-stars in this number of pools is not bad. Oh crap almighty. If we're gonna go this route. I'm so sorry Vasquez. If we're gonna go this route, I better get you another new 6-star. Another new 6-star. Give new 6-star. Okay. I didn't hit 120 guarantee. He said don't hit 120. Mission successfully failed. Tianlin, your turn. You're fairly new. Any off banner would be good. That's nice. It's the first time that you joined.
Arknights.
You're at work. Feel free to use OP and random. Are you watching the stream? I hope he is.
ドクター、コーヒーはどう？
Alright, let's go. New off banner would be sweet. I mean, it would have been nice if it was the first 10 pools. Unless we're just gonna close it immediately. Like, yeah, we get both 5 stars and then afterwards, back to back Marcel. I guess I stop. I guess it just makes sense to stop. Who's the next banner after this? Is it Siege Altar? I think it's Siege Altar, right? That one's not bad to pull for. Congrats, Yanlin. First time viewer, you win. My old time viewers crave for such a win. That's not to say it doesn't happen. Okay? I think I just mean that they get addicted to my stream pools, that it worries me at times the day I fail.
Arknights.
I have a very self-centered way when people say that Endfield Gacha should be improved or be mimicked like AK. Because everyone's saying the Gacha rate is so crap, right? 0.6% was it? We need to go back to 2%, okay? I'm not in the same stance, but I will cite that opinion to say if it was 2%, that's good for my viewer pool streams, okay? I'll be winning free all the time.
If you fail, you can
See?
throw it at me, smile.
Is that new? That's new! Is that new? Not new. Go on. Go on. It's 0.8%. Still 0.8% versus 2%. You know, I take the 2%. I need my viewer pool stream Endfield version. It'll be impressive though if I win Endfield rates when it's much lower.
Cookie, it's too early for Loplan Altar, so it has to be Siege Altar.
Yes, I know. I forgot who was in between, that's why I asked what's the next banner. But yeah, I remember your Siege. Marcel, new please, here you go. Fuck! Ah, 30 attempts! Give me another 6-star, now! 100 pulls, 4 6-stars. I take that any day. Oh! One more. He told me to stop at 110. 3, 2, 1. Kaboom! I hope you get 2 6-stars in your next 10 pool. I'm leaving your account. I love the scene when, like, Marcel tried to take charge and then kill the Mandrake for herself. Oh wait, Xenos is not around. Okay, one person is missed. And then afterwards, I finally understood the meme. The meme where there was a crossed-eyed Marcel. But it was such a sweet and cute scene to watch.
Arknights.
Like, to see her try to like be open and honest to her team as to how she felt, even though probably her being dumb forced her to do so.
笛の音が迷惑であったか？違うのならばよい。この曲の名前
Thank you.
名はないぞ。暇に任せて即興で作ったものゆえな。
Who made them? Whoever that I'm pulling for, which right now would be Rio. I like all these little memes, by the way. Thanks for making them. I appreciate it. I get to show it off whensoever y'all make it. A bald cookie? That's egg cookie. Egg fried rice. Egg fried rice! That must be what you're going for. I don't know. I don't know if that was your artist impression, but maybe. Is that it? Is that the pun that I'm supposed to understand? Oh no, he just put me. No, he just put me as Senshi. So I'm Cookie Senshi. But it's funny to think egg fried rice there. I need to cook. I need to cook. Give me. Oh, not cooking. Hello? Oh, Christ almighty me. What do? Use certs? Even though it's halfway? Wait, are we at the start of the month? Oh, we're not really at the start of the month. Are you sure? Can you do it?
Cookie, I just checked the price for the UI packet is 12 USD.
Oh, it's 12. Oh, it's a bit higher. Do it. He said to do it, chat. We're doing it. You're telling me that I fried this fried rice? Oh, you want to know what's the great thing about me possibly full-time content creating? If my streams become longer, I'm gonna need more filler content into my streams. I'm probably gonna start baking cookies for reals. And I'll make you all watch it, I guess, and pray to heavens that I don't fail. Like, it'll be so sad to fail at making my own favorite food, right? There you go. 3-hour yap session. What, 3 hours of batches of cookies badly made? Rolocop, your turn. Oh, not around. Or maybe he is. Xenox, I'm going back to you because you said that you are around.
Arknights.
I do long streams already. No, I think the ability for me to do long streams is quite possible because, like, I do it not as often as I used to in the past. You know, I've been streaming every 3 days, every 4 days type of thing for now. But in the future, if I were to stream, I don't know, every 2-3 days, I'm like online more. I probably won't just make the things all about games. I'll probably just do things that I wanted to do in my own free time. Anyways, this is Xenox. 12-hour streams. 12 hours is very long. I get tired very easy. By the way, guys, I started this stream also saying I might have forgotten that I had to stream today. And I was very sleepy before coming into the stream. So I'm already surprised that I'm still alive right now. Maybe the pool adrenaline is getting into me. That's sweet. But is he new? That's not sweet anymore. Back to back. I believe in back to back. I always believe in back to back. I knew it. I knew it. Next. Rollercop, on to you. I thank all of you for still entrusting me with your pools, really. I don't know what you saw of me, but I think we made this conclusion before. It's not that people trust me in pools.
Arknights.
Some of you just don't trust yourself.
Good.
Give it to someone who seems better than me, type of thing. Nice. If they fail, they can blame me. Yeah, I'm the scapegoat by offering this service. That's a lot of 5 stars I've been giving. Now giving a 6 star. Okay. I'm like getting what the first person wanted. Like a lot of 5 stars. See, this feels weird. That's not normal at all. Oh, thank the heavens that I still got you a Marcel. I thought this was gonna go in the bad route where I get so much of the 5 stars and I don't get a Marcel for some reason. Good. Rollercop, you might be the biggest winner for now. Because you got a lot of the 5-star copies. Metalize ass. Your turn. Do I say your request word for word? Maybe I should. Hi! It's not even a word I like to use. Hi, I'm the bastard who once requested Doc and Iana Max. And now I'm gonna do the same but with less pools. Max Chillchuck or Laios. If you all remember.
Arknights.
How lovely.
Is it time to go?
Let's go. Max, Chillchuck, and Laios. So I need like lots of quadruple bags, no? Okay. Can I do it again? Can I do it again? Okay. Is that new? No?
Cookie, there is also a new annihilation if you want to do it.
I might do it within my own time. I'll let you all know. So that's what? 3 Laios, 3 Chillchucks. Okay, that's fine. Oh man. Come on. Can do it. So 1 Marcel, 3 Laios, 3 Chillchucks. Mission end? The shop exists? I'll listen to you. You wonder how many people will get Maxport Marcel. Wait, can I ask? Anyone who requested today asking Maxport Marcel? I don't know who asked for what. Is anyone open enough to admit you asked for full port? I don't think anyone did, right? Because that's pure stress on me. I hope that didn't happen. It's fun for you guys to watch, but it's fucking stressful for me. Somehow I felt that it was a 6 star. New? Good. Okay. Okay. Hey, you won! You won! You got Executor Altar! That's not bad. Unless you only build 5 stars. That's bad. Do you only build 5 stars? I need to check. Okay, not bad, not bad. Good. One more 10? One more 10? This guy's believing. He's believing in another quadruple. He sees the vision. He sees it right here. You get 1. Bye-bye. It's not as bad as our Iana and Doc. That was a fucking shit show. That's a pure memory to relive. Do we even want to relive it? I'm not sure. Thank you for still having confidence in me, Metalizers. One Marcel, if she comes before 60 pools, try to get full banner. Okay. That's like saying you don't think that I'll full banner before I get Marcel. You make damn sure it'll happen another time if you can. But you're gonna keep asking me for max pop 5 stars. Like you want another shit show situation where I can't get a single 5 star on banner. Alright. Next. Okay. Fozonka? Oh, that's new! That's good! One? Uh-huh. Snowshine and Lyos. Lyos in Endfield confirmed. This is bad. Is that new? But like, Marcel? This is... Wait, who's this? Fleon. I just realized it's your first time asking for pools. Use yellow certs before OP. Are you happy with what it is so far? Even though like it's not Marcel? Ooh. Okay, I'll not change your certs. Let's buy these first. Pozionka new is really good. You wanted Pozionka? Okay. Who is that quote from? Good man. Marcel? Hello? Where? Oh, it's lame. This is going far. Uh-oh. Risky spot. What do I do? Fleon. Had me in the background and you've got me for 20 pools. Thanks for Uncle Buff. Thank you for being here. Keep going till 110. By OP, I'll do this one first. Is that new? What are you cooking? How do you not get these units for quite a while? Wait, how? Oh, are you new? Are you yourself new in the game? I guess you are. When did you join? Welcome to the game! I mean, it's been a year, but still, welcome to the game. 1 year is still fresh in its own way. I hope you've been enjoying yourself. It's the first time that you asked me for pool, but I've seen your name around my stream before you asked me today. I hope you don't mind all the random off banners. So do I use OP? You have 180 gold certs. Should you get operators or save for hit hunting kit? It's up to you. It is really your choice. There's no better option, I feel. One has more security, the other just means better chance to get someone else. So do you prefer security or chance? At least it's a lot of 5 stars, which is nice. I wonder if I max spot someone. I feel like I did. There needs to be 2 6 stars, okay? With hitting this situation, it's guaranteed there must be 2 6 stars. Ready? Oh wait! I should have saved it for free pools for you. Whatever. 2 6 stars. As long as I get 2 6 stars, redeem. I'll treat you. Let me treat you. Hold on. Can I, you know, like, how do I say this in a non-questionable way? What's the word for it? Can I take it? He's free to play. Give up monthly before. It's okay if you want to. Can I sword fight? There you go. That's for you. Okay, next. Wait, Metalize, I'll do it for you. Chat, I don't know if you all remember the story, but Metalize ass has a cat and a dog. Wait, no. He has 2 cats. He has 2 cats, okay? So we're gonna do a story of cats again, alright? I promise you it's a good story. If you heard it before, you'll remember. But here we go. This is his first cat. It's the second one. And their names are Pig and Dog. Next person. Kid, your turn.
Arknights.
Now everyone remembers.
Doctor, I did not see you at this morning's training
Wait,
session.
is one of you typing for Kid? Like, is one of you watching with, like, too many spreadsheets? Are you watching with Kid and Kid's verbalizing to you what's going on? Oh, you are Kid. What do you write? What do you write in the dialogue form? Thanks for saying you don't have to write Kid now. Let's get it for you in the first 10. Okay, that's fine. Your YouTube doesn't share the same name. It's okay. Once I start to recognize, I'll know. I'll take a while. Do I do pool for Lapland? I do pools for all the banner. As long as I'm not overseas, I'll always do pools. Unless I pull from the country I'm in, which would be an interesting stream. But if that needs me to bring equipment there. 2 6 stars. Fuck me indeed. No, don't fuck me anywhere. Don't fuck me anywhere. I don't want that. Do we continue? Okay, continue. Back to back. Back to back. We'll do it. Arr! Okay. Hold on. Okay. Do you have certs? Are your certs doing okay? That is risk. That is risk if I've seen one. It's on me though. How many pools do you have left? As in, how many more do you need to do? 40. If you need to go to 40, that is. Do you want to use your certs? Kid, I think your nervousness was warranted, my bad. But when was the last time you asked me for pools? I just realized guys, what happened on 1st August? Shoes banner. The last time you asked me for pools was shoe banner and apparently I didn't win. And now it's the second time and I'm doing it again. You think I can spend the certs? Okay. He said spend the certs. Uh-oh. The fate between me and you. Oh, will I win? Alright. Let's go. Shucks me. Even the yellow certs are not topped up properly. This is difficult. I'll help you. I'll help you. How many pulls will you get by the end of this? I think you'll have enough pulls. I'm gonna get... Wait, will there be enough? 200 times. If you get your certs, you get this. I think this is enough. I will help you to... The monthly card should be okay. I'm thinking whether or not you need a pack, but I think the monthly card should be fine. You should be able to get by the time the banner closes. Just hope you win the giveaway. It's fine. Not gonna lie. Every time I do these streams and I just give people monthly cards, I don't really look at my bank. So I think there was one time, I don't know if I gave a lot of monthly card or something on that day. Then I went out to buy food with my friend. Then I look at my bank account and like, it dropped quite a lot. What the hell did I do? What did I buy? Then the receipts came in that, oh fuck, I bought a shit ton of monthly cards in one stream. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I'm financially irresponsible. I have a rule to myself, which is you could be financially irresponsible as a person, but yet responsible at the same time. I don't know if some of you have this technique. I have this technique. As long as your bank stays above a certain number, you're okay. Type of thing. It's like, for those of you who don't maybe like earn a lot of money, you have part-time jobs, like you're still a student whatsoever, you might say to yourself, if my bank has 3 digits, I think that's okay. Or if my bank has 4 digits, I think that's enough for me. That type of thing. You get my idea? Like that's how I think towards my own financial situation. Like I will never be in having a problem as long as it stays above what I feel okay. 2 digits! Bro, I had a friend who told me I'm living on 1 digit and I'm feeling okay. Sheriff, I like... Oh, thanks for him. Actually, I had to say, I met so many of you in Indo, but I struggle to remember faces. As in, I remember seeing people, but I take time to associate a person's name with a person's face. So it's good that you sent me a picture of us together at that time. Thanks for reminding me of you. And try not to get Marcel. Try not to get Marcel before 120. Or get Marcel as the 300th operator. What the hell do you mean?
Here we go.
If you get the limited skins, you'll try to buff out with OP. You can't really buy the UI because college and DoorDash being your only income at the moment. Right. I hope that treats you well. And thanks for entrusting in me. I hope to win better for you in the future. Do well in college. 1 digit gang, here we are. There was once that your bank was 1 cent. You're crying internally. Have I ever been in the red? No. I kind of just don't want to feel in the red. But I know that it's very easy to get in the red when something bad happens. Like if I have a medical crisis now, of course it's gonna be pretty fucking shit for me. Type of thing. But like, that's why I hope I stay healthy.
2 digits gang here.
By the way, here's a picture of me as Mumu apparently. I am Mumu according to Sharifu's image. This was while I was in Indo. Lovely cookie. Anyways. Let's go. I'm living on 5 digits at these Vietnamese dollars. You do this idea, but the barrier gets lower and lower every time. You gotta be strict with yourself. You cannot get that much lower. Okay. Hey, are we going
Moo
to
is my wife, Kooky is Moo Moo, so Cucky is my wife.
Huh? Shuat has a word to say with you. Does that work? I got you Marcel. I failed the challenge, but I got you Marcel. Do I win? Yes! No 300 pools.
Fair enough.
I know a lot of you who's within here, y'all are currently in your fasting period. And there's probably some of you who's using this stream as your way to stay up so that you can eat and go to bed. Oh shit, the code doesn't work for some reason. Does the previous code work? No. I'm gonna send you a code. Rain. Can you give me the new code? Or check the email that you gave me and see if it's correct or not. Perky, we're on to you. I do understand that the idea of fasting is more so for a religious thing. But I would have to say, I've never done it before. And sometimes I feel for you guys who need to do it in a sense. I do wonder, right, how I would feel if I fasted for 30 days. I should try it myself. I want to join my Muslim friends on it to do it too. Maybe I'll do it next year. Because a part of me thinks like, food is one thing, water is another. But it's okay for me to say it now, because for most of you who are Southeast Asians, you can still eat as much as you want at the moment. Just to eat for a week. I met a colleague recently in my workplace, and he said something to me that was so... wait, whose account am I in? Wait, am I in Rain's account? Did I just make it in? Wait, what? Whose account is this? Oh, I'm in Perky's account, my bad. I had a colleague, right, who said something that made me think a lot. He opened up lunch and asked. But he didn't ask, he just said, I eat 1 meal a day. And like, my brain short-circuited for like a good minute. That I had to just ask him, 1 meal a day? And it's not like because he's saving money or anything. Because some people do that. But he says he gets used to it. So he puts it that if you condition your because he wanted to lose weight. By the way, so no. By the way, but the 1 meal a day that he does isn't like a buffet. Isn't like a big portion. He eats like the same typical meal portion in that 1 meal. Like, because, bro, there was even a day I saw him eating salad. He was eating salad with just chicken in it. And like salad dressing. At that point, I didn't know that's his only meal. But I've came to learn it was the only thing he ate that day. Which is fucking surprising to me. Because I think about calories myself. And then to think of what he's eating as, that's not even like calories. That's like, I can't even say it's minimal calories. It's so little. But he said he got used to it. So apparently his theory is that if you condition your body to eat very little, it's kind of like at some point your appetite becomes smaller. And you start to feel that it's quite normal. Yeah, because actually he opened up the discussion because he says that our society conditions ourselves that we must have 3 meals a day. But in truth, we don't. Like, I mean, I only eat 2 meals a day, in truth. But I cannot imagine 1 meal a day. You know? And even if it was 1 meal a day, I would think that you have to eat more in that meal. But he just doesn't. Which is surprising to me. And to be fair, he's not like a very active person. Like, he doesn't move around a crazy lot. So his sedentary lifestyle of like sitting still kind of makes it such that he can eat 1 meal. It's just interesting to me. Like, but by the way, he said he started it because he wanted to weight loss. And after he started the weight loss, he got used to it.
Should eat only when you hungry, I think.
You should eat only when you're hungry. The thing is, he got used to eating 1 meal that he doesn't even feel hungry. Apparently, according to him. But he's not disagreeing that you should eat a lot if you're like muscle building. Like, it's not like he's crazy and doesn't want to eat food. He just says he'd get used to it. But he agrees that if he were to work out, he would probably eat better. $60 pools it is. Just when I said no one gets Moina. Back to back, back to back. Puggy, trust, back to back. You just bought him? That's horrible! Wait, is he still in the store? Oh my god, that is insult to injury. Maybe you should have waited for me. I'm so sorry.
-1 DP, I guess.
Oh, that is bad. Please be new. Please be new. Pluggy hates me now. Everyone, 07. 07. One more. One more. Please be a 6-star. Ah, fuck it. Give me off and a 6-star. Off and a 6-star. Do it. I'm not gonna do the next 10 pulls. Are you? Do you want me to do the next 10 pulls? No! Puggy, may I do the honors? This is the second worst you pulled for me. What the fuck was the first worst? Are you saying that, like, positionally? Or are you saying, like, that's the second time I'm shit? Wait, is that the same thing? Yeah, are you saying, like, this is the second worst version of the pools? Or, like, the second time I'm shit? The second worst. What the hell is the worst?
Truly a -1
That's for
DP
sure.
-1
I have
viewer
a
minus
vague
1
memory.
monthly moment.
Yeah, I have a vague memory I didn't do good for you. I gave you 4 meme operators. Are you gonna list them on me? As to who they were? Because I probably won't remember. Where's Rain? Wait, are you Rain? Here you go. Wait, are you Rain? There you go. Wrong account. Let's go.
Arknights.
Passenger Chongyue, Irene, and Ebon Halls in Shu banner. That's quite meme.
Doctor, are you well?
My bad. I hope to not lose ever again. Anyways, that is an unfortunate sacrifice that I might have just made. So we'll get Marcel now. Alright, double 5 stars are in. Okay. Okay, here we go, here we go. I think this is good. Next. Will I review the Ian voices? Is there a lot? I probably will. I still have work tomorrow. When is Siege Altars banner? Wait, do we get CC before? Do we even have CC? No, it's not CC. What's the event? We get the vector breakthrough. I think that's what it's called. Oh, so we won't get Siege Altar this month. That's good. That means it's the last time that I need to sleep
Arknights.
early for a pool stream. Now in the future, I can stream till 4 or 5 all I want. Meaning I don't need a limit on the viewer pools. But I will still limit. I don't want viewer pools to like go until crazy late. I win? Get all dungeon Meshi or stop? Can you do it? With your next 10 free pools or something? Yeah? Surely you get both. I'm out. Bye. I think there's only you should take as many risks as you can in life. But some risks are not worth taking.
I think 50 people max is fair.
Yeah, 50 people is a lot. 50 people is like 2 hours. I think today was 40 people. So just 2 hours is fine. Because I did say before, by the time I hit the 3rd hour, right, the adrenaline is not the same. It becomes tiring. Oh yeah, once I think I'm gonna do a recruitment stream next month. I'm gonna schedule one. I need to open 1,000 recruitment tickets.
I'm here.
That's gonna take very long.
Comparing to Wisadel, this is better Kek.
Oh, what do you mean by better? You mean the pools? My Wizardel pools. But bye. No 5 stars? No. I gave you 5 stars. I gave you 5 stars. Yeah. Next. Len, your turn. I want Nymph. Len says. My guy is in my guy thinks Nymph banner is still open. Watch this. Nymph first 10 free pools. Easy. That's quite funny. That was the previous banner. Not new. Imagine I get Nymph next. Okay. Jessica Alter is still on. Huh? Oh, what the hell is this? Not new. Okay, 50 pools. Another one. I don't even know if I've gotten 5 stars, but just get a Marcel and Bib. Okay, 40, less than 100 pools. Len, are you feeling okay? Daijoubu, Daijoubu, here you go. I don't even know if I want it to be Marcel anymore. Let's see this one. How many monthly cards am I giving away today? Oh my god, that's a lot of money. To be fair, I don't even give monthly cards at 120 when it comes to the limited banner. I kind of give it whenever it's like above 150 or 200. And if it's really, really bad, but I don't know, I'm doing shit, I'll give it to you. Where is it? How many digits my bank account? It's healthy, it's healthy. It's 4 digits.
I think Uncle is
Which
doing
is
a
fine.
secret giveaway right now, clueless.
I don't need... Would I love a 5-digit bank account? Yeah, it means I can do more giveaways. I gave him one. Sorry, Len. I'm not the kind of person who thinks that I need like a lot of money in my life, being honest. But that's not to say that I don't need money. We all need money. But I think a lot of times I feel like there are many people out there who needs money more than I do. And I wish everyone can feel the same.
Arknights.
No. But I'm not in the position to be that so-called like generous, philanthropic kind of person. I wish I was. And maybe that's why I want to content create. Because to me, it's kind of like, if I can earn big sums to this, I wouldn't use it on myself. I'll just probably use it on like as many artists, as many like things and people that I enjoy. By the way, do you all hear sound? My headphone just went kaput. Oh, there you go. The sound's back. I think my headphones ran out of battery. That's why I'm plugging it in. Nope. Plug it in. There's no free 10 card. There is. It's in the login. There's another free 10 on day 8. That's abysmal, but okay. Soulshine loves me, and I love Soulshine. My wire is loose. It's bad. This feels like one of those I gotta sit in the right spot to get the connection type of thing. Okay. Andres, your turn. Let's go.
Arknights.
You're having the wildest echo changer experience by having both my Twitch and YouTube stream at the same time. Don't do that. It's not fun. I do have one bad habit. If I happen to be playing a game, right, I might
So far
put a
this is
video
one
on.
of the worst result from a single stream so far.
It's bad, but it's not like everyone's losing. It still wins. But yeah, I guess proportionally it doesn't match up with the standards of a cookie stream. You're surprised at the 23 pool? Why surprised? Like how it makes it only just 100 pools to do? I mean, that's the joy of AK, isn't it? Ah. Goodbye. The pools are not too bad, we've seen worse. Joint operation has something to say. Thanks for the monthly, most welcome. Good man, your turn. Stay calm, make your move, no need to worry, I've got your back. Typhoon? Is that it?
Arknights.
I should do a voice line quiz. It'll be fun. It'd be interesting to see how much English voice lines I actually know. I'll do more of these fun video topics when I full-time content create. Like when I can put more time to all these like silly ideas, I'll do it. Yeah, you got Senshi in the front. What a good luck charm. Well done. Next. That's the way to do it, guys. You know it.
Why are you not vibing into both platform usage?
Like, you mean turning 2 streams at a time? But like,
Arknights.
imagine even having a 0.1 second delay. Your brain gets... Oh. Sorry, can I be massively off topic for like 2 minutes? I tell you what, when you guys kept saying this echo chamber thing, I just remembered something. Wait, I'll pop up the video in a while after this pool. Lion King, let's go. I'll leave it here. Wait, I want to show you guys one of my favorite moments in this Valorant match. It's you don't have to understand Valorant. You just have to understand. You're reminding me of this because of the word echo chamber. It was a very surreal experience watching this live. If I can find the timestamp though, I don't actually know the timestamp. Did anyone watch? Is anyone a Valorant person here? If you watch Valorant, right? Do y'all know that during the T1 G2 match, there was a point on Split where... Oh wait, it wasn't the G2 map. Oh, I remember which map it was now. It was the one that Pansy and Hypoc casted. It's the... Not Hypoc, sorry. And EVG and T1. Yeah. Basically, there was a point where the sound system went so screwed that it became so funny. If I can find it, I really want to find that part. Like, got me laughing for so long. I think I'm almost there. It's the T1 EDG. If you can find me the timestamp, I'll appreciate it. For those of you who understand what I'm talking about. Is it the vast voice line? It's not the vast voice line. It's the part where the sound went crazy to the point that it felt psychedelic. Twitter got hacked? Yeah, Twitter got hacked. I'm ready to be doxxed by Twitter, by the way. Twitter was down for like a while. I don't even know if it's active now. It was down when I used it 2 hours ago. Oh, it's been 3 hours? Elon, man. Oh my god, I'm doing so good. It's back again now. Are you sure? I'll try. Oh, it's back. Yeah, it's back. Crazy. Cool. I think I've got it, by the way. I think it's this scene. Let me mute the game for a short while.
And support him. EDG have this wall they can sort of bunker behind if they can manage to get on site. Could give them some advantages, but I love where Buzz has found himself. Overcommitting to the spray though, and he's just about out of there.
How is he still standing? And Stacks is saving the day. T1 look immovable, holding this down. How is he
Hopefully we can fix that up for you guys. Oh, that is awful strike out. But Smoggy is going to make it go a bit, but it's easy to close out the round. T1 up to
2. Coming into this next round, T1. Couple of Guardians.
Oh, where am I? Oh, I should have drank today.
Fingers crossed.
It's so fucking funny.
But this is a big round, so we power through.
Oh, I felt so high watching this.
Bonus here for T1. Decent purchase.
Sounded like when I was on Airport 10GL.
Yeah, thanks for saying that, Echo Chamber. You reminded me of this nice clip that I watched. Alright, next person. It's so unfortunate that the production went bad for that part. Is it Grim next? I think so. Grim, your turn. Or did I just enter your account? I'm losing track, guys. I knew it. I shouldn't have taken the drugs. Oh, what? I should have said that too. Where's Elf?
Will you get copyright strike there?
Where? Oh, for showing the clip? It's a short duration. I don't think so. A few people are not in. I'm on like the last few people already, but they all haven't sent me their mail. Wait, all of you collectively decided to not send your mail and code? Oh, okay, Elf already pulled. Fergie got cooked. How do you get cooked? Okay, oh, how do I pronounce your name? Shash? Thai? You're new to the pool. Shash? I struggle. No, maybe it's like Schwartz, so like... Schwartz...
振り返るな。二言三言で済む。
SCHAS. No, that's not Schwartz. Like school. So my mouth refused to pronounce SCH. Skeish. Skeish. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Yes, SCH, like schizo, yes. But how do you pronounce it with an A? SCHA. It's like Schwartz.
Sounds Scottish.
Sheshtai. Shesh. Yeah, it sounds like a foreign accent. The more I say it. Schnitzel. Oh. Sheshtai, yeah. It sounds so accented. Got through your name anyways. Have I taken vitamin W? Is that good for my body? Sheshtai means Sheshtai. Oh, Sheshtia. Oh, that's nice. Who's new? Chucha? $60 pools and we done? Good. Apparently you have opinions on your front screen. So there you go, another pot. Did they pick up the free 10? Not on me. Now you have 20 pools to use. It didn't pop up on my screen! It didn't pop up! I got him 2 6 stars. It's redemption. Is it done? Are we done? We might be done for today. That might be the last pool. Done, chat. Good. Let me go back to my account.
Arknights.
Oh wait, I cannot up the volume. I was gonna increase the volume of the game and then I remember I should turn off the music first. Let's see. Only 4 people? Whisperian, Robin, Todifons, and Kirara. Oh, no 6 star. Okay, all 5 stars. Who should we do first? Maybe you go in order. Whispering. Whispering. Saori Goto. Like I don't even know what Goto's surname is in that anime in Jujutsu Kaisen, but it sounds close. No, it's a Gojo, it's not even Goto. Shows I haven't watched the anime.
Oh geez, I just looking at some operator's shoe and legs on Twitter and just hearing a voice quiz now that make me beg the question, we should make an operator's shoe quiz.
Do you want to do it? Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. let me just mention to you guys, if there's anything that you want me to do, especially because I'm going to stream more often in the future, if you have like something that you wish that I can play along with, I'm more than okay to spend that time very soon. I used to have a viewer that checks in only irregularly nowadays, and actually he made like a guess the operator quiz. His name is Wafu. I haven't touched it for years, but he made the quiz, and I was telling myself I should go and visit it because he told me to try it. Even though it's been years. By the way, understand something about me.
Arknights guess WHO.
I met a friend, an old friend yesterday, and I was talking about how like me as a friend in my time of university.
Stand proud, Kucky. You are
Holy,
strong.
holy fuck! I'm a terrible friend. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys if I'm a friend of sort. Okay, I'm the sort that can annoy you. I don't mean in the form of I will disturb you, but like if someone messages me, I might take.
Oh, I know that Wafu guy.
Where to write for roles in my server, Discord server. If someone messages me, I might reply like a week later, or 2 weeks later, or a month later, because I told myself I'll reply back when I'm free, and then I'm free, and I forgot about it, and then I just don't know that I left someone hanging, and then it goes on. So like I have to I chat with a friend. Like I've met this friend IRL here and there, only for me to realize at a certain point I suddenly chat out with this friend again, and I said, "Wait, I didn't answer you. Oh my god, I did that with someone." There's a streamer called iNarrowTV. He doesn't play AK as much as anymore. He plays Path of Exile, and he wrote a message to me talking about how he enjoyed one of my videos. And then I completely forgot to reply back. Then I think like recently he messaged me again to ask me if I was gonna play Tribe 9, which was the Danganronpa game. And and then like I saw his message and the message like more than 1 year ago, and I'm like, fuck! I didn't see your message at all. So I feel so bad. But yeah. You send the code DMs when you're free. Are you in the list? Code DMs. Who? Oh, are you senator? Can I get in your account after we're done with the Can I do both of your pools? Because one of you last minute requested as well. Can I do it after the voice review? Unless you mind and you want me to do it now. Okay, let's go. Yeah, but I told my friends that like my old friend yesterday, I'm such a terrible friend. And I wish I was a better friend. But it's remember how the entire time in my streams I kept saying I can only do one thing a time at a day, or at most 2 things a time at a day? That's the literal problem. Because my life is a university student, and consider the fact that I make videos and stream sometimes, my brain cannot handle too many activities at once. So trying to catch up with my friends is not in my system. Because I cannot wire myself to afford a social life, back then at least. But yeah. Okay, this is Sam Slate. Sam Slate is Firefly? No. Sam Slate did someone in HSR. Topaz!
Disinfection comes first. Do not be afraid. My treatment will not hurt. I know this scent of death well.
Pretty good.
请先消毒，不要害怕。我的治疗是不会痛的。我熟悉着死亡的气息。 우선은 소독부터. 무서워하지 마세요. 제 치료는 아프지 않아요. 이 죽음의 냄새 잘 알고 있습니다.
I kind of don't mind any of the voices, but let's listen to more.
깜짝 놀랐습니다. 움직이지 마세요. 머리카락이 엉켜버렸잖아요.
Oh god, that line.
吓了我一跳。请不要动，头发缠住了。
I feel like all the voices are quite good.
You startled me. Don't move, please. Something got my hair.
Wow.
びっくりしました。動かないでください。髪が絡みついてしまいました。
I think they're all great. That's rare.
負傷者はこちらに。私が痛みを消し去ります。Come to me if you get wounded. Let me dispel the pain. 受伤的人请到我这儿来，让我来消除痛苦。
Wow. I'm quite amazed. I like that the whispering part.
부상자는 이쪽으로
You know,
와주세요.
the whispering is good.
제가 아픔을 없애드릴게요.
Then I have to go with the language I accustomed to more, which will be English. So English it is. I think they're all great though. I think any voice is fine. Robin. Oh, I am interested in Robin. Like I wanna hear how that one goes. I'm gonna start with English first. Oh wait, oops. Carrie Waldron. That's a new name. I don't know who's that.
I've got a temper too. Where are you looking? I've got more than just knives. I see the enemy. Doctor, can we cut this sort of mission down a little? Bad for the heart. I bet everybody dreams of having a boss like you.
Also did
Doctor.
Teresa?
敵が見えた。私だって怒るよ。はあ？どこ見てんの？私の武器はナイフだけじゃない。ドク
But
タ
that's so
ー、
strange. She sounds
こういう
somewhat
任務は
like
少なくしてもらえ
a
るか
bit
な。
more mature in GP.
心臓に悪いから、ドクターのような上司を持つことって、きっと大勢の人の夢だと思うよ。
看到敌人了。我也是有脾气的。啊！你们在看哪里呢？我的武器可不止匕首。博士，这样的任务能少一点吗？对心脏不好。有博士这样的上司，应该是很多人梦寐以求的事情吧。
저기 보였어. 아, 진짜 화낼 거야. 어딜 보고 있는 거지? 내 무기는 나이프만 있는 게 아니야. 박사, 이런 임무는 줄여줄 수 없을까? 심장이 좋지 않으니까. 박사 같은 상사를 만나는 건 분명 많은 사람들의 꿈일 거라
I like
생각해.
this.
박사, 산책 중이야?
I kind of like the KR.
博士，博士，你在散步吗？Doctor, taking a walk?
ドクター、散歩中？
They're all kind of good. I'm okay with all of them, really. I like the KR just a little bit more than the others, but I don't know if it's that significant that I want to use KR.
とりあえずぐるっと見て。 박사, 맨날 일만 하는 것 같은데 취미 같은 건 없어? 나 같은 경우엔 별로 안 유명한 옛날 영화를 보는 걸 좋아하거든.
I'm gonna say KR. I'll go for it. Yeah, it feels the most maybe what I feel when I think of Robin somehow. a little bit on the softer side. Okay, 20 fonts. Oh god. I don't think I've built you.
死認はしない。地図をよこしなさい。該当エリアクリア。次、矢の雨を降らせた後には何も残らないんだよ。燃え尽きるまで火が消えるわけないでしょ。
没必要用眼睛看，把地图给我。这块清空了，下一处箭矢撒下去，什么都不会剩。哈，在烧尽之前，火怎么会熄灭？
CN's not bad.
눈으로 확인할 필요 없잖아. 지도를 달라고 지도를. 해당 구역 클리어. 다음, 화살비를 내린 뒤에는 아무것도 안 남는다고. 다 태울 때까지 불이 꺼질 리가 없잖아.
I don't need visuals. Give me the map. This area is cleared. Next! Bydd dim ar ôl wedi'r seithau lawio.
I don't know what the language is.
Ha! Fire wouldn't go out while there's something left to burn. Bydd dim ar ôl wedi'r seithau lawio.
Welsh? That is flipping rare? Really? Connor's C.VA in the game.
Mountain complete. In position. There's only so many who can make this thing shine. Guess you're one of them. Out without too much ash on me. Gwych. Out without too much ash on me. Gwych.
That's so good.
Ammo's more precious than that little lot. Deal with them yourself. Still good to move? We're heading home. Grab on. Like this titchy bit of space is enough. Let's break this wall down and I'll have the whole area behind. Diolch.
Gosh.
Think it through before you put your hand out. Go on if you need something. Don't wait for me to change my contacts. I can hear you whatever colour they are.
That is lovely. That is very lovely.
Go on if you need something. Don't wait for me to change my contacts. I can hear you whatever colour they are. Arknights. So it's you. If you need something, out with it. Iawn?
Oh? What does this mean?
Iawn? Still not done? Visibility clear. Awaiting orders. You lot go ahead. I've got things to prepare.
Oh god, I love
Visibility
this.
clear. Awaiting orders.
Oh my god. Oh, I see planes flying by. Oh, I see the tanks. It's not war flashbacks, okay? It's flashbacks to my freaking RTS days.
Work's on. Focus. I'm listening. What goes on in those logistics minds? Oh, look what Annie Anhod made. Let's
And
just
all the
grab it and...
way.
Oh, for me? Fine, I accept. Your feelings are loud and clear. Diolch. Well, boring. Off we go. Arianrhod. Code name Tothivons. I don't like working for
What a name.
ordinary people, so I've got my fingers crossed you show me something unusual. Oh, I'll be heading back to sort stuff out then. No point wasting time on this rotter. Don't you think these crystals on my shoulder here match well with my hair colour? I like my clothes off the shoulder too, so it's perfect. Shame, though. It would have been nice if they covered the whole way like that Syracusan messenger girl.
Golden Glow?
It's meant for attacking nomadic cities, this weapon. Using
Wait,
it to help you lot
Golden
cope
Glow
with
is not Syracusan,
skirmishes.
though.
It's like a hatchet to a
Golden Glow is
cupcake.
Colombian, right?
Let me try hitting a city or two sometime for practice, won't you? Oh, ti'n anioddefol! How am I going to the workshop wearing
Ah,
this?
Angelina. This
Don't
is
you think
Angie.
these crystals on my
Is
shoulder
Anjon.
here match well with my hair?
Oh, she's
I like my
comparing
clothes
hair
off the
with
shoulder too, so
NG.
it's perfect.
Oh.
Shame, though. It would have been nice if they covered the whole way like that Syracusan messenger girl. Most who leave Weavra don't agree with the mercenary life in Sargon. move to Victoria, end up doing something else instead, they do. Like factory working,
And
farming,
she got the
you
best
know.
hair in AK. She's got the
Having their
best
own
hair
little
in
touch of land.
Enfield.
Graddnodir y drychydd? Na, mae'r deunydd archebus bron yma. Na, nid y seithau gyntaf. Oh, push off out of my way! Got tops from Royal Guard knocking about, have you? Huh. Ain't that interesting? If you wanted me to lay defences in here, I'd break up the floor for starters. Not that I mind. It's for you to think about. Let's just burn them. You weren't going to give those papers a second look anyway.
Brilliant voice. Love that. Love that so much. Well done. Oh, why am I changing screen? I just need to change voice. Kirara. Wow, I don't even know how Kirara sounds like. Oh wait, no, I do know how she sounds like. She sounds very soft. Okay, that's not soft, but like... Wait, for some reason I'm envisioning her with a different person. Whatever.
これでいいでしょ ?OK。
But yeah, it's coming back to my memory.
5分ちょうだい。あれ、さっきの技、なんかかっこよくない？
Wow, how are they gonna do the Ian for this?
小菜一碟，这样就行了吧？明白了，给我5分钟。哎，我刚刚是不是还挺帅气的？
Sama Natsuki. Who's that?
Feels like I'm smurfing here. Just like this, right? Okay. Give me 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
That move was pretty awesome, huh?
Oh! Is this the same person that voiced Suzuran? Or is it a different person? Did they get 2 different JP VAs to voice the Ian? Because it makes, like, I'm starting to understand this now, because she's Higashi.
Uso! I've seen no damage runs, but this is on a whole new level.
The JP accent was strong with that one.
Mission accomplished. It's done. Missed. Darn. No safes coming in real life, I guess.
That's such a unique voice. It's got both Japanese and American accents sounding in one.
That's it. Time to remake. If it's an option, I'd like to just stay in my room forever. Huh. Wrong button. This round is lost.
Wow. No, you like hear the variance in this, like just the phrase.
Wrong button. This round is lost.
This variance is wow.
Oh, hey, Doctor. What? Got an action game you want me to take over? Arknights. Oh, good stuff in the login viewers today.
She sounds like she never has a fixed JP or American. She just goes with whatever is in her system.
Whoa, the mangas do not lie. Oh boy, I'm kinda nervous. What? Started already? Oh, look over there. Enemy came right over the tall grass.
It does have a Gura vibe. One of you said, does this not feel like Gura? Yeah, a bit.
Oh, look over there. Enemy came right over
That's
the
how
tall
she
grass.
speaks. She's a little bit of a going on within her voice. No, but like this.
Started already?
Like you listen to this, it's the American tone, and then you listen to this,
Good stuff in the login viewers today.
and it's JP. The variance is insane.
Huh? Me? Captain? Really? Are you serious? Alright. Begin quest. Oh, look over there. Enemy came
Oh,
a
oops.
promotion? As in a job promotion? Ugh. A middle management job is gonna kill me.
If you speak two languages as a person, right, you will have a variance in your voice. I think one of my favorite videos that I watched before is like, it's about how languages work and how does it work for like bilingualists, because for if we speak two language, you sound different. You know, like after you learn a language, a third or even a fourth language enough, you start to mimic the nuance of that language. So it's quite fun. I would love to learn languages in my free time soon. Like I told myself, the priority number one is I want to brush up my Chinese because I haven't read Chinese in a very long time. Or more like speak Chinese. Like conversational Chinese is fine to me, but there's an extent that I'm okay with. And then I want to brush up my Japanese. And maybe I can actually start speaking to people in Japanese one day. Like I would love to interview Japanese people and Chinese people. Yeah, so there's a lot of cool people that I want to be able to work with.
Not now, pal. I'm busy right here. Just one more hit. One more hit and heads down. Yossha! Rare drop itadaki!
That's not even an accent switch anymore. That's a full language swap.
Doctor! I'll lend you this game, this manga, and this CD. They're masterpieces that I handpicked, so once you go through them, we'll be otaku buddies for life. We'll have so much to talk about. Oh, if you're into other genres, just say the word. Better yet, just come over and pick something you like.
But the back part is so Gura. This last line. I haven't watched Gura stuff in a very long while. I hope she's doing okay. Actually, wait, is Gura back online? I don't follow her that deeply, but like I recall that there's a period she went offline. And I don't even know if she's back.
Doctor, do you think my hobbies are weird or anything?
She's still online.
When I was young, the other kids would make fun of me, calling me gross and gloomy. Who cares what they said? I certainly don't.
Wait, some of you are saying in JP she'll speak EN. Okay, I'll listen to it.
There's some trouble lately. I hear things between us and the Kogon guys up north are getting heated again. This sucks. I wonder if their latest games will make it through. Back in Higashi, I saw Koga election bans on the street a bunch. Their representative is kinda hot. But I don't understand much about that whole side of things, so usually I just voted whatever.
You know, this sounds like they were going to do a Higashi event, because Kiara was a year 1 unit. But they never explored it. Could they have not explored it because they might have been worried in terms of like the political way the story might have gone? In terms of their intentions?
Back in Higashi...
Sorry.
Why send messages when we're face to face? 'Cause, you know, it's easier that way.
Voice in the chat. Yeah, that's the girl that I want. Yeah, that right there. That's for me.
Utage was my classmate in middle school, and the one who introduced me here. We're friends, I guess. But doctor, be warned. Yajus are terrifying.
Oh, what a funny way to say it.
I'm just not cut out for real life relationships.
On SNS, all I gotta do is send a request to make friends. Reality is such a nightmare.
People be hearing this, going with a, that's me, she's me.
All done now. Do you mind if I read my manga here?
Cool. That's great. Oh yeah, wait, let me listen to JP. Does JP speak Ian?
全部できた人間宴は中学の同級生であいつがロドスを紹介してくれたんだ
JP and Ian are such a different
ど
vibe.
んな仲まあ悪くはないけどでもドクターこれだけは肝に銘じといてリア充はめちゃくちゃ怖い生き物ってことなんで目の前にいるのにいやちょっと黙っててもう少しであと一撃でいけるナイスレアドロップいただき
She doesn't speak English, but she said nice instead of perfect. I think they changed the English voice lines, by the way.
キララですよろしくお願いします
Oh, it's quite funny how long they
特に要件がないな
extended.
らもう言っていいあれさっきのはやっちまったこりゃもう無理ゲーだわ
Oh, JP does the same, but Ian was so much like more surprising with how much it dropped.
ドクターか何アクションゲーでも代わりにやってほしいの
I think you can hear that the Ian is trying to mimic the JP.
Wrong button. This round is lost. Oh, hey, Doctor. What? Got an
Yeah.
action game you want me to take over?
It sounds like this VA went to listen every single of the JP VA, then tried to like follow it in her own voice. That's very sweet. Cool. Actually, yeah, a nice voice pack and short and sweet. Just 4 to listen to. Okay. There's Dungeon Meshi event. Oh, I need to turn on sound. How many stages are there? Wait, what? Oh, are they maps? 8. Should I do it now? Will I be fast enough? Is it easy enough to speed?
これってまさか過去に起きたことを再現する魔法
Remaining pull request.
Oh yes, remaining pull request.
どうなってるんだろうよかったらやり方
Look it
教
up
え
for
て
a
くれ
while.
ない
Going to you, Senator. My account is in ruins. Please don't scam me. How bad is it?
Konnichiwa, Doctor.
Okay. When you say ruins, I guess you mean not a lot of pools. Alright, fast Marcel. Let's do it. 30 pool stops. Okay, at least the 5 stars are rolling in. One. It's been a 5-star bag, 4-star bag, 6-star bag. Okay, pity. 2 6 stars. First one.
向こうに帰る方法を一緒に探してくれるんだよ
I didn't touch your random, so that's good. Congrats! It's your account, is it, Mayang? You're supposed to pre-make your code, but it's okay to check your mail and give me your code since you're the last person. Okay, we're waiting on someone's code. I'll play through the event. Although to be fair, it's freaking 3:15. I gotta be awake in like 4 hours. Should I play it tomorrow? I'm not sure. How long would it take? I already screwed up. Should I just play it tomorrow? I'll just play it tomorrow.
Just
It's fine,
coffee
coffee
overdose,
addicted.
clueless JK.
Oh, you just reminded me. I drank 2 coffee today. I went to work. Okay, as those of you who don't sleep, you probably felt this way before. Have you ever feel your eyes on fire because you didn't sleep enough? That was how I felt today. It fucking sucked. Wait, wrong code, wrong code. Wrong code. Code doesn't work. Wrong code. I'm resending. No, like my eyes. It's not that I want to close my eyes. My eyes were in pain, so I kept twisting the side of my eye to like keep myself awake. And then I drank coffee. Like I was thinking to myself, clearly the solution is coffee. I drank, and nothing changed. And I was so frustrated that I said maybe I should get a second coffee. I didn't, thankfully, but still. God damn, was I tired. I should try Vietnam black coffee.
Should
Vietnam
you
coffee
try
is nice.
Vietnam black coffee? Hope you gonna live through that
I know Vietnam
XTD.
white coffee is nice, but I don't think I've had black coffee that much. Play IS to wake you up. I play IS to bed. What do you mean? If I feel like it, I'll boot up IS, and then I'll play, and then the adrenaline gets to me. It's either my eyes hurt
Maybe
from
you should
looking at the
rest
stage.
more away from coffee for some time in April.
It's either my eyes get in pain because of staring at the stage. I realize I can't even bear to look at the stage anymore, or I get so stuck and I'm telling myself just one more stage to reach the boss and to royally fail in my own way. No mail? You sent again. What? Is your email correct? Wait, maybe I should just not drink coffee in, what, April? I don't drink coffee on weekends, and I survive. I think it's just more like I need enough sleep. Yeah, I shall not play the stages now. I'm quite scared that I take like another hour. Is it the wrong mail? Oh, it is the wrong mail. Oh, okay. We'll have to wait. He misspelled a letter. Try the 4-shot coffee. Never again. That shit hit hard. That's not good, drinking every day. I don't drink it every day, but I might hit the point that I drink it every weekend.
Rest first, there's still more pulls tomorrow anyways.
I'll do so. First shot tastes like heaven, 4-shot tastes... No! If there's a 4-shot coffee, first shot does not taste like heaven. First shot tastes like pain. Because it hits you, it slaps. If you drink a 4-shot coffee, it feels like you're drinking something not right. I really wish that I was making coffee though. I did tell myself that when like I'm done in my internship and you know I start to full-time content create, you'll probably see me live as a very healthy person. Like those of you who's into fitness and whatnot, you probably heard of things like meal prep. I'm so interested to make like my own meals in batches and to eat happily. I kind of did tell a friend that I think there's some like curious questions that maybe someone once in a while will ask you, which is like, could you bear to eat the same food for a month or a year or your entire life? And I'm kind of like, Yeah, I don't mind. Guess what's the food that I would say that I can eat for like every day? Hi, Clichy. Oh, you're so good. Yes, chicken rice. Wait, how do you guys know? I feel doxed. How do you guys know? That's so weird. Go on. Pretty sure this was talked about. That means you guys remember. That means I repeated myself. I boasted about it on my stream. What do you mean I boasted about it on my stream? What, chicken rice? I don't... Do I? I don't even remember. Oh, okay. Risky. How many pools are you willing to go? All in. Okay. Don't go too far. Don't think that count at the 10 pools, is it? Oh, you didn't collect. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. There you go. 100 pools, was it? Pretty freaking far, but we got the win. It's not
always
120,
the old
thankfully.
allegations, always.
You see how I made an enormous amount of it. Chicken rice, I've never made chicken rice, but I've eaten a lot of chicken rice. I'll probably be eating a lot more when I'm at home. Because like when I'm at my workplace, there's better food to eat than chicken rice. But in my area, the chicken rice is great. I recommend. But that will dox me, so I shall not say where that is. Sorry, you don't come in the game? Is everyone there? Yeah. Is everyone there?
Arknights.
Like, you mean the 5 stars? Wallahi, Johnny Somali is finished. Are you okay? I think someone might have lost his pools.
Что такое? Проблемы?
Companion medal. That came out of nowhere. Yeah, you got everyone. Just play the man. When did you join? 17 September. So you don't come in as often. You might have came back only for this event. Where have you been?
Time to pull out Rainbolt to search the best chicken rice restaurant from Cookies Taste.
Is it? I'm not certain if I'm knowing what your language is from your Discord. You came back in 3 months back to play this banner. Oh, you just wanted to play AK again. It's fine. You're probably off for some time. It's okay, welcome back. I hope you enjoy your stay. Do I know any good chicken rice places in Singapore? My house? Like my living area? Actually good chicken rice. I will bring my friends there. And don't go for the ones that you see online. Like, it's just the thing about Singapore food. Okay, last little chat and I'm going to bed. If you ever come to Singapore, don't go to the typical touristy spot for food. Like, I highly recommend that you go a little bit off course and like, this is the land of food.
Nice way to asking him to dox himself.
So, just going to more neighborhoody places for food is a lot more amazing. Chicken rice meetup. If any of you are Singaporean, actually 2 years ago, I was hoping that I can make arrangements to meet you guys more. Because let me just mention this, like, if you ever meet me as a person, understand something about me. I don't value myself as a streamer crazily. Like, I think of my role as a content creator as this is just like a job, so-called, per se. So if I get big views, I get good subscribers, like, it's nice. I just think of it as I'm doing a good job when things go right. But I never think of it as, oh, I'm a 50k subscriber, you know, I'm a 100k subscriber, therefore I'm a big shot, and like everyone should think I'm an important person. I never felt that way. Like, if you meet me in person, just treat me like any other regular person you see down the street. I am just like, off camera, I live life just like any other freaking uncle who's trying to eat his chicken rice at a coffee shop. Like, that's just how I am. You know, so yeah. But in the past, I would love to arrange for meetings with people, but I didn't keep up with it because I got busy. I might host gatherings a little bit more often in Singapore. Like, Singaporeans, you have it a bit more fortunate, because I would love for all of you to meet, and I would love to get to know people. That's why I go to a lot of the convention events, and I like visiting other countries as well. Like, I'm not very certain if the effect of me visiting places like Indonesia and Malaysia has helped some of you to become friends with each other. Some of you may have already been friends with each other, but I'm very happy whenever I see that you guys, hey, get to know that there's this other person who's around, that type of thing, and you guys chat on my Discord or even chat amongst yourself. Like, I think there's a lot of people that I know who no longer plays AK. Like, they've started watching me first, but my biggest happiness is to see how I don't really care that they don't play AK anymore. People come and go, but to see that the streams I've done has made 2 people, 3 people become close group of friends, I feel very pleased and happy that I'm able to be the person or platform to enable that to happen. Like, I've seen like my favorite trio of friends, these 3 boys, always hanging out with each other. They don't even play AK anymore, but yet like the happiest friends with each other. Or to see people like Yesot and Oma in the Discord server mentioning to me as to how they traveled to each other's country just to meet each other. For what reason? I don't know. They felt like freaking doing it, but they did. And then they know each other from then on. Like, it feels amazing to me that I get to do something like that. It's my biggest happiness, really. So I hope I can do more of that when I stream more in the future, and even do that. A lot of people have been telling me as well that the Discord server looks like a disheveled place that that hasn't been managed the best. People are complaining about my censorship board, or like, is there any arrangements? I wish that I can better the space so much, but I will think about it when I have the mental space to think about it, not now. In any case though, I really do have 4 hours of sleep time left to go to bed. So I will cancel the stream. No, I will close the stream here. I'll be back tomorrow. But I won't be back like earlier in the day. It will still be quite late in the day because I'm out at night. So I'll see y'all then. Okay? Good night to y'all. Bedtime. Ta-ta. Thanks for being here. Good night. Bitch, everyone. Bitch.
Cheers.
I'm gonna sleep so well. I think my eyes burning thing is starting to come back